And we're back. Happy hump day, everyone. We're on episode 45. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We're going to get right into it just because we got a big session for today. Unfortunately, we're missing a couple of people, but that is a usual thing for us, unfortunately. Last time we left off, the group themselves were able to get their way through the party, each individually figuring out a way to escape, and separately going in their own ways, figuring out some of you wanted to be more stealthy, some of you wanted to kind of watch people that are following you, as each of you were, or at least most of you were, followed by individuals that you know, as some of you know, are a group of specific assassins as part of a unique order that does not really have a name that you know of. But each one of these people was wearing the same outfit, minus the female who was seen in the lead that was wearing just a different cut of the same unique style or look. And each of them had a very creepy kind of smile, almost like they kind of did some surgery to give themselves kind of like a more Joker-esque kind of smile to them, where they're walking around top halves of the face shadowed by a cloak, while you can only see really that creepy smile underneath there. Eventually, Allura and Corbin decided to think that they could get a jump on one of them. Unfortunately, forgetting that person's an assassin, did not succeed.
Sadness.
It was close. But they were able to escape through the sewers, and
with 5 hit points
lost them there. Yes, they were very close, but they also did deal a decent amount of damage to Laura in the process. FYI, I did notice that people are in the wrong spots, so I'll fix that after the recap. From there, you guys saw that some of them were going inside. That they were going inside a very specific waterfall, that they had like some kind of a pass that allowed the waterfall to move out of the way so they could pass through. But through the mission that you knew, time sensitive was most of what Cargrim was deemed to do as a repayment for a charge that was given to him by his deity. Through that was to go through the northern Underdark tunnel to what you can assume is stop the delivery of an emerald staff that has something to do with the deity named Gladlin. Also a mixture of a couple other charges. One, something about some black blood pools that seems to be affecting people in the area. And finding a person specifically just known as the Hellforger. You made your way there, found a grumpy old, wrinkly old, back-pained dwarf that you found out has the ability to convert any piece of a demon and turn them into a one-of-a-kind kind of weapon, but they sell for very expensive prices. Speaking to your god, you found out that is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take over his spot. Through a little bit of exchange back and forth, you eventually persevered on, knowing that time is of the utmost focus right now, and headed up, him letting you know that wherever you're going, he doesn't recommend you go, but most likely not that far up ahead. To remind you, Cargrim, don't forget your abilities. You do have the +3 to your attack bonus as long as it's in your right hand, and as long as you are concentrating, your perception investigation is increased by 500 feet for hearing only.
Okay. In the Underdark, right?
In the Underdark, yes. Thank you for that add-on. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to quick fix a couple windows because I got a couple of people put in the wrong spots. Just 2, so it'll only take me a second. Because Amber is definitely not Hal. And
I am definitely not
the changeling Fig. No. Okay.
Plot twist.
Let's see. Let's put on some.
I mean, technically, the changeling could be any one of us. I mean,
it could be.
I can impersonate you all.
So,
and I've known you long enough, so now I can really impersonate you.
so, before I get too far, did anybody listen to the stream to make sure we're sounding okay?
What I listened to, it does sound
Okay, cool.
good. No music though. I don't know if you're playing it
I just
yet.
turned it on now, so it's probably going to be taking you about another 5 seconds before you should hear it.
Sounded
Yep.
good. Heard these.
Okay,
It's
cool.
good.
All right, awesome.
We're figuring this out.
I just reset my stream deck, so it's way more organized. But I just gotta remember to use it a very specific way now.
Makes sense.
So before we get to the map, I actually don't have it put on the stream yet because we're not quite there to where you guys see a map on the screen. You start heading to the northern part. As you start entering into Northern Tunnel, what would you guys like to do? Anything specifically? Right now, you do not hear anything other than the actual absence of sound in the caves. Naturally.
I thought we were hearing. I thought we were hearing chanting before.
No, you were told by the Hellforger that there is chanting up ahead, but you did not hear it yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did we ever figure out who's got the gun that Elf found?
I have it.
Well, I know,
Elsa.
but isn't it like the size of you or the weight of you?
I mean,
So, like-
it's like half of Alora's height if it was stand up from its handle to the actual barrel.
Yeah,
I'm
Laura
just saying,
hasn't
are you
taken
gonna-
it off yet.
I was gonna say that was what I meant.
I
was
mean, like, it's the length of her
Is Alora
arm.
handing it off, or is Alora just gonna hang on to it?
I was gonna hang on to it because honestly, Alora forgot about it into the bag of holding and out of sight, out of mind.
Fair enough.
Fair
So
enough.
I guess I'm gonna pull out the magic map and I'm gonna see if there's anything on there. And as I pull out the magic map, I'm gonna go, "Ooh, I found this, and I found this." And I'm gonna pull out the gun and hand it to Corbin.
Yay!
It's too big for me. I can't shoot.
Isn't it too big
Honestly,
for Corbin
I
as
don't-
well?
Well, Corbin is average height. I believe, Corbin, you're like, what, 5'10"?
Yeah, ish.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Okay.
I mean, like, it's not like it's meant for a giant, but it's bigger than an average revolver. Like, probably about twice the size of an average revolver. So, you know, if you are 5'10", 6 foot, maybe like 6'2" and under, you're definitely gonna have to wield it with 2 hands. You'll be able to
Right.
attack regularly without disadvantage, but there's a possibility that you'll actually harm yourself due to, I guess it wouldn't harm yourself, but it would give your next turn a disadvantage because it would recoil so far back that it would upset the actual muscles, tendons, and bones in your body to have to kind of like shake it off a little bit due to the recoil. But other than that, it is still very much wieldable. But unless you decide to check it to see how it works, you have no idea
Oh yeah,
if
yeah,
it actually
yeah.
does actually fire the bullets by the trigger, or if there's actually an incantation. You guys have not tested it yet.
Right.
All
I'm
you
just,
know is
I
it's
don't
just fully
trust.
loaded with 8
I don't
shots.
trust Alora with a gun, so I'm just, as long as anybody but us have
That
it.
is a great idea.
Corbin,
Give the little
Corbin, what's
goblin
your
more
Corbin? What's your
weapons.
strength? What's your strength modifier?
Strength modifier is +3.
+3. Okay, yeah. So you can definitely operate the basic functions of it without harming yourself in the process. I would tell you, without explaining how it works, is that if you choose to use it as an action, after whether you hit or miss your target, you will have to roll me a Constitution saving throw. If you fail the DC, which would be a 15, it drops out your hand and you miss your next turn.
Okay. Is it a special gun, or like if I wanted to add it to my inventory, is there just...
If you want to try to figure it out, you can.
Yeah.
But you tell me how you would like to figure it out.
Am I able to do any sort of like Arcana check on it to
You
see
can
if there's
definitely
any...
do an Arcana check, yeah. You can see if there's any kind of
Yay.
magical properties to it.
Yay. Wizard do wizard things, go. 14.
14. So finding a slight bit of Arcana magical abilities to it, you can sense that there's only 2 parts that have a magical property to it. The
Mhm.
barrel and the chamber itself. It
Okay.
seems like specifically the holder, the actual cylinder spots that actually hold the rounds are enchanted,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
the actual spiral that goes down the barrel is enchanted.
Okay.
As far as what you can tell, if you're able to activate the ability of it correctly, you could either possibly fire off more than one shot at a time, and or fire it off quicker, which would give
Cool.
you a better chance of hitting the target.
And the hammer. Let's
Mhm.
go. All right. Well,
But with
Corbin's
that
just
check,
gonna.
you don't know how it necessarily works, other than just pulling.
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say Corbin's just gonna like do like a concealed carry type hold because he doesn't intend on using it until he can analyze it further. But again, anybody but Alora with the firearm.
Okay. So I'll give you the
please.
basic stats that you would use it for if you don't know the properties of it. So it is +3.
Okay.
It is a strength-based weapon. So whatever your strength is, +3. Just like how you'd use, like if you used a greatsword for yourself, it would just be like a +3 greatsword.
Okay.
It is a 4d6 +4 for damage
Nice.
for one single shot. As far as you know right now, you can only fire one shot per action.
Okay.
And that's all you can figure out without actually testing it.
Right.
And you only have 8 rounds.
8 rounds. Yep.
Mm-hmm. After you shoot, whether you hit or you miss, you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw on that turn. If you don't get at least a 15, you drop the gun and you skip the rest of your turn.
Okay. DC 15. Okay. And if I fail, I drop the gun and skip my turn, or skip the next turn.
Well, if you still have some turn left, you essentially skip it. But
okay.
if you want,
like if I were to shoot instead of moving first, then I can't.
Correct. It would skip your turn because you would mostly have to focus on kind of shaking it off. So, other than that, you start going the tunnel. Anything else you all want to do before you progress?
Can I see anybody on my magic map? Like, does it show me people?
Okay, so as you open up the magic map, it still shows a further view, so it's not like focusing on where you are, but now it actually now see a blue light, a blue dot, and you're essentially seeing it as like a marker as yourself of where you are in the tunnel.
I'm a blue dot. Look at me go.
You see the green dot. Seems like it's at the end of a tunnel. Looks like, based on as you did quick math, probably about half a mile due north, and it has stopped.
I'm gonna tell the group we need to head there and we need to do it fast, but quiet.
You also see now, you do still, and where the green dot is what looks like, it's hard to tell because it's kind of broken down in kind of like quarter miles, but it looks like the spot where it stopped is right next to where the crimson dot and the black dot is.
Okay. And I don't have a clue who those would be, would I?
You can give me an investigation check if you want.
Okay. Investigation, where are you? There you are. I don't see anything, or I don't know anything.
You don't really, like, there's no way that it really shows you what each dot represents. So it's kind of hard to tell, but before you put away the map, you do notice that the crimson dot is now moving south, like towards you.
Guys, there's somebody coming this way. I don't know who he is. It's a pretty red dot, though. There's red, there's blue, there's green, there's black. It should be green, but it looks like I'm blue.
Oh,
Do the dots tell you any more information about them?
With her investigation check, she can't tell.
Pretty colors.
I'm pretty sure they stand for, from previously, they stand for the people that, the one people that we were going against earlier, because they seemed to, when you were looking at the map previously, before we went into the Underdark, you saw those dots go from where they entered into the Underdark, so we could make a logical conclusion.
Yeah.
So are we gonna try and hide and set up an ambush, or are we just gonna stand in the hallway and wait for them to show up?
Should sneaky sneak forwards.
Mm-hmm.
I think the certain people should sneaky sneak forward because it's
The sneaky sneak people.
not to point out Cargrim, but if Cargrim's trying to sneaky sneak behind people trying to sneaky sneak.
No,
Is-
Cargrim wouldn't sneaky sneak. He would just go forward.
Yeah, so
Clank,
if you're
clank,
gonna try to
clank.
Yeah, clank, 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 clank.
Clank, clank, clank.
it should only be
So-
certain people.
So do you want just me and Elle to do it then?
I think that'd
and
be
you guys
best.
follow behind.
Okay.
How far do you want us behind?
Maybe 15 feet.
Okay.
All right, so 15 feet difference. All right, so Alora and Fig, give me your stealth checks, please.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky,
Oh,
sneaky.
beautiful. All right, so 29 and 27.
Nice.
We
Without
just disappear.
without much issue, you're able to sneak ahead. You're not really like halving your speed in the progress. You're in process. You're actually able to move at regular speed, and you're able to notice rocks in the path, any kind of stream that would add any noise when you stepped into it. You're able to either sidestep it or leap over it without much of an issue. For everybody else that's following, all of you just roll me stealth checks with advantage. Cargrim, you'd roll me a stealth check regular, just to see how well you're following them without making any noise.
Oh, good.
At 2 12s.
Okay.
Well, 14 total though.
Corbin?
Also a 14.
Okay, and
I-
Cargrim is 17. All right.
I got 17.
So
Ooh.
noticing
Cargrim's lighter than me in the Celeste.
staying 15 feet behind, all of you are noticing enough what Alora and Fig are doing, and you're trying to match what they're doing, and you're doing pretty well. You're noticing that they're maybe sidestepping, which you can't tell what they're sidestepping. Then once you get close enough, you notice that it's actually like a rock that's kind of like embedded in the ground, and they saw it, and now you saw it, and you're able to move with them. And even though you're 15 feet back, you're far enough back to kind of move the same way they are. So you're kind of using their own skills along with them. As you guys make your way further up, you eventually find a turn to the right. It seems that there's actually what looks like a makeshift steel door embedded to the right side of the wall. And then the path keeps going straight from there.
Can I check the door?
You can. Are you just going to see if it's on... What are you going to do?
I kind of am intrigued by this random steel door,
Mm-hmm.
so I'd like to go up and check it for traps and see if I can hear anything inside.
Dexterity plus proficiency, please. Ooh. Eh.
So total of
6.
11.
11. Okay. You do some investigation on it. As far as you can tell, there are no feasible traps. There's no, like, you know that there's, like, no string attached to it. Doesn't seem like it's has any kind of, like, physical booby trap to it.
I think she's gonna listen to the door too,
Oh, you want
right?
to listen to the door?
Mhm.
Okay. Give me a
Or
perception.
is there like a little crack at the bottom I can kind of try and peer under?
There's like a slight crack underneath, and it's only there just because of the rugged terrain. 22. Okay. So you kind of like listen in. You know right now from being in the Underdark that it's hard to have complete absence because there's slight water dripping over and over again. There's kind of like echoes of different kind of smaller creatures like bats and different little rodents that are running around. But when you listen in this room, there's complete absence of sound. Almost like it might be converted into maybe like a more refined room that might not have those kind of problems to it. You don't hear any walking. I'll say even with that check, you can almost tell based off the sound that's kind of bouncing off each way. It's probably a smaller room. Like it's just one single room that you're hearing, and you don't hear anybody inside.
Well, I mean, why would you have a big steel door if you're not gonna hide anything? So there's probably something really expensive in here. So I think we should go in.
I don't know if we should. Look at your map. What's your maps? Is there any? Does it show anything? Like
I look
anybody
at my
on
map.
Okay, give me an
Do I
investigation
see
check on
anything?
the map.
Okay.
17. You're able to kind of like see where you are on the map, and you look at like this little tiny cove that's right on the map. It doesn't show any indication of what you can assume is anybody in there. It just looks like an empty room as far as what the map shows.
Nope. It's empty. I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go in.
Door is locked.
I pick the lock.
Okay, dexterity plus proficiency. Travis, thank you for being the first time chat. I hope you liked the show.
Yay!
Oops, that didn't go through. I'm sorry. Dex
21 plus your
22,
proficiency, so 26.
26.
Okay.
Is
With not much issue at all, you put the you put your lockpick in there. You're able, like in a few seconds, able to find each specific spot, and you're able to pop it loose and able to open up the door. The door itself slides into the wall, so it's not actually like an open in, open out kind of like that. It actually slides into the crevice of the wall as if someone dug in like a tiny little slit in the wall for you to have like more kind of like a more elegant door. Inside, you find yourself a very, very exquisite, almost kind of like a bedroom / office. Someone looks like they actually took something, flattened out the ground. They actually like almost kind of like cemented this area. Even the walls and ceilings are completely flat and covered with something that makes it where no water comes in here. Immediately when you walk in, you almost feel like the humidity is now absent and actually is cleaner in the room. Straight ahead of you, you do see a very, very nice, like queen-size bed, well made, constantly pristine. Looks like last time someone slept in it, they folded up and refluffed the pillows there like that. There is a table in the center with 2 chairs, and there is a large, beautiful, like red oak desk against the linear wall from you.
I'm gonna stay by the door just to keep a lookout.
All right. Cool.
So if Elle's going in the room, but I'm gonna stand in the doorway so the door doesn't close on me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna see what's in the desk.
Okay. Give me an investigation check for the
Investigation desk.
investigation desk.
The best kind of desk.
13.
13. Luckily, there's not really much drawers in here. There's essentially the center drawer, and then there's kind of like one of those. It's like one of those older style desks that kind of has like the bread covering basket over it, where you can like lift it up.
Oh, I have one of those desks.
Cute.
It's in my room.
The drawer itself is not locked, presumably because whoever has this room probably didn't think that they were going to break into the room. Inside the drawer, you find yourself with what looks like a journal that was just recently wrote in. And inside of the actual top, like brass basket portion, you find yourself like a really nice ink bottle and a quill, what looks like a coin purse of decent weight. And it looks like there is a simple, elegant frame with a picture on it. Picture inside the frame of 2 people.
I am 100% taking that coin purse.
Okay. The coin purse itself has, if you're tracking it down, 50 gold, 50 platinum, and that's it.
Okay. Gold, platinum.
Money.
Cool. What's in the photo?
Okay, as you look at the photo, you see it's a beautiful gold framed, like when I say gold, I mean like pure gold, like not gold covered, like a straight gold frame leaned up against the actual desk. Has a picture of two people, looks like father and daughter. The daughter maybe of 2 years old, quite young. The father, long pulled back hair, very elegant, white with a little bit of a purple like highlight in it, very cleaned up, trimmed goatee, and wearing what looks like a very, very elegant, charming, kind of like almost like a mixture of a very sophisticated, charming like look, suit, but also as like a wizard, kind of like a long coat, but almost like the most pristine, expensive like wizard's ensemble you can get. Gold trim on it, paisley design, has a cravat on. Very, very charming kind of look. The female in his hand is what looks like a 2-year-old. Same colored hair, almost same exact features, but same colored eyes, and then just wearing like a pretty like purple and black dress.
This doesn't like ring any bells to me from our earlier bounties, does it?
You can give me an investigation check. Oh, I mean, you already. I guess you. From just looking at it, without like doing like full-fledged like check inside, nothing about this really clicks to you. Maybe some features may be like, I feel like I've seen someone that looks like this, but
Was that we were looking for? We went to the house and it was a man and a woman, and I thought they had a child that we saw in a photo. So I was just
Yeah.
reading back in my
So
notes.
yeah, we were, and we have a bounty for them.
this would not be them.
Elila?
The description for the husband and wife, they're both blonde with simple features.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That
never
makes
mind
sense.
then. Okay, I pocket the picture frame because it's gold,
Okay.
and I flip through the journal.
Okay, so are you just pocketing the frame, or are you keeping the picture inside the frame?
Keep the picture inside the frame because I'm not taking the time to take it out.
Got it.
Also, do you have the bag of holding like on you?
Yes, I do.
I was gonna say, doesn't Gramps have one too?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So
Uh,
you throwing it in the bag of holding, or just putting it in your pocket?
With the bloody head.
In the bag
I mean,
of
there's
holding.
plenty of other things in the bag of
We need to
holding.
go. We need to do some spring cleaning.
and then you said you were gonna go through the journal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly leaf through it.
All right, give me another investigation check.
Would the rest of us have caught up by now or no?
I mean, by the time she opened up the door, you would have all been there because it would have taken her a few seconds for you. But so if you guys wanted to go when you could.
Okay.
Well, that's just gonna sit outside the door, just waiting, like kind of like garden.
Fine.
I'll say everyone that's not in the room can give me a perception check, just to
Okay.
listen in, since you guys aren't doing anything anyway. Because I would assume you just want to keep your head on a swivel.
18.
18.
Perception. Okay.
11 for Cargrim.
Anyway, I'm debating on if I want to do that or ritual cast something. So,
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
because I was
16
gonna
for
rich. Let's see. We got how many people are watching outside? Just Gramps and Celeste.
Everybody's outside except for Alora. So like everyone. So you got a total
Okay.
of 6 people that are outside.
Is Hal and NG with us right now?
Yeah, I'm just not going to play as them, but they are with you.
Okay.
Okay.
And then they're not going to be in combat, so I'm just going to reduce the difficulty of your opponents.
Okay. Well, if we got people standing guard and this is gonna be a minute, if I can, I'd like to start ritual casting Identify on the gun.
Okay. How long does that take? Because you're
Well, if
ritual
I
casting
use- If it's ritualed, doesn't it take 10 minutes? It doesn't say it takes a
If you're
minute if I
ritual
use a
casting,
regular
unless you have some
spell.
kind of ability that amplifies it due to being a blade slinger, yes, it would take 10 minutes.
Okay. I just don't know how long all this rummaging would take. So
Sure. So yeah, you take 10 minutes to get like a piece of chalk, you draw like a ritual on the ground, and you kind of use it while you sit inside to kind of help you amplify your powers without costing anything from you to actually use it. So it'll take you about 10 minutes,
Correct.
but yes, you can do it. Alora, so you gave me an investigation that was 17?
17.
Cool. So there is a lot of pages on it, in it, but you can. It looks like it was just recently wrote in within the past 2 hours. Looking at the last pages, you're able to read into a journal. That, as you read into it, you can see that someone kind of like, not like actual like they're possessed, but like the way they're doing it is if they're possessed with just one goal. Like if you're just focused on just doing one thing, and this is all I want to do. It's talking about, this is my last straw. I have spent years in devotion of what I tell them is the All-Mother. God forbid, I do not want to even write her true name in here to give her whatever power she has, but I am sick of being put second to that creature that she calls as a child. I've given her so much allegiance, and she gives me only false power, and even now she barely gives me that. She says I'm not worthy, and if she will not give the power, I will take the power. Currently, she can threaten me with whatever she wants, but once I have the power that I require, even All-Mother can't be a threat to me. I almost had a taste of this power once, but if it wasn't for that one group.
This is Valeris, isn't it?
Probably.
I've created her for her false idols. This cult of fallen. God, I can't believe the terrible name. Give her power that they don't even know who they're giving it to. But today is the day. With the ritual that I have the vessel. I have the blood ritual. I'll take the power that she needs and I'll give it to myself. I deserve it. She owes it to me. And if she won't give it to me, I'll give it to myself. Not even this, and then puts in quotations, All-Mother can stop me. Luckily with her help and her sisters, I can use her magic and her immortal power to transfer it to myself to get me what I want, and then I can eliminate Soma and her. And that's when it is. That's when it ends. Just her in capital letters.
Okay.
Never took
Elle-
him for a journaling man, but whatever.
Right? Elle's not as enthusiastic thinking it's Valeris. This is her very, very back subconscious that was talking. She's gonna head on over to Fig and say, "Hey, look at this. I think something big's happening tonight. Do you want to look at it?"
Sure.
Okay. You can
Wanna
give me
hand
an
it over?
investigation check with advantage since she's already kind of showing you the stuff.
40.
It has
18?
some stuff about Soma in there.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to see what she sees, and yeah, I mean, you don't really. I mean, like it's as clear as day that like this. It looks like this was written in within the past 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, Valeris keeps calling All-Mother something else, but refusing to say what the All-Mother could be. He's almost kind of afraid of calling All-Mother by whatever their real name is. But clearly is totally focused on getting this power that All-Mother must have promised him, and now All-Mother isn't delivering on her end of the deal.
Would we know any history of Valeris or any stuff? Like, would we have known what happened previously and all
Since
that?
you're both looking at the book, you can both either give me history checks, or one of you can give me to hit advantage. Since you both have all of you have crossed Valeris's path, so you would have at least gained some information just out of curiosity's purposes.
What's your
And
history?
Would I get advantage because Kai told me so many stories about him?
That's true. Possibly.
I'll say yes. So if you guys
Okay,
want to
then
do
you
it
do it.
well, if you want to do it separately, she would already have advantage, so you could do
Oh,
that,
okay.
and then Fig, you can just do yours regularly.
Okay.
I
that
don't
works.
remember anything my dad told me.
You weren't
No,
paying
no.
attention in history
Seven
class.
I was.
today.
Between Fig just reading some stuff in books and Alora just knowing the bits and pieces that you were told, but it was never really a complete story, you kind of put your stories together to kind of figure out essential idea of what you know about Valeris, both told and untold. A little bit that you know that that the previous group that since Alora is related to the goblins and to the queen, that they've all had dealings with Valeris, that he was for the longest time a lord that coveted the whole realm and fooled everyone to basically believe that he was there to do best for the realm, but realistically he was a single only patron for a god that wanted to enslave the whole mortal race. That god
But
wanted...
he was doing good.
Yeah, and he thought he was actually doing it for the greater good, but realistically he just wanted power to do what that god wanted, which was basically enslave everyone. He thought he got the power, but it was fake, and the group was able, and T's Revenge was able to defeat him.
You got gypped.
Based off of some picked up knowledge you guys figured out here and there, this All-Mother was able to revive him, but unable to keep him in a mortal form, so he had to possess somebody, most likely Norin.
Yep.
Through context, you would assume that whoever he served originally is All-Mother, but you can't know for sure.
Okay. But we wouldn't know anything about the creation of Anazla or any of that,
Alazna?
right? Yeah.
I mean, I would assume that with the conversations that Alora would have with her father, that probably would not be like a most commonly brought up topic of specifically how she was created. Maybe as like a bedtime story when she was a kid, of like a very, very fantasized version of it, so nothing really truthful.
Right. Makes sense. Okay. Sounds good.
But you guys would probably know stuff about the All-Mother based on Corbin telling you guys about his dreams.
Yep. I mean,
whenever he would have, so you would have some inkling of what All-Mother is or was, or maybe.
I mean, from what you all know about All-Mother between Corbin and just a few pieces of information you would have found, is All-Mother is always preceded by what is either put as 9 eyes, 9 lights, or 9 events. Always a combination of 9 things that happen. Always preceding what most people genderize as a female. But no one has ever seen All-Mother in a female body. It's usually either as a dying tree, a creature that represents 9 pieces, usually like a squid, some kind of animal that takes the land that usually separates its body parts by 9, or usually something that grows in the ground, again like a tree or something like that. And more times than not, when people usually see All-Mother, most people believe that they just saw her in a vision, but a lot of people swear that they've actually been touched by All-Mother.
Makes sense. Okay.
Most of the Cult of the Fallen are specifically in order, are specifically so devoted to it because they all swear that All-Mother has blessed them.
Interesting.
That's what you know. Other than that, well, I guess that's not what you know. That's what you've heard. I mean, Some of it you would know as fact due to what Corbin said, because Corbin would have a first-hand experience, since Corbin saw All Mother as a reverse version of the Tree of Life. But instead of having the branches hanging out, the branches were actually decayed, and each tip of them was the 9 eyes.
Creeptasticular. Creeped. Extra creepy. Love it.
I will say... Corbin, give me just a history check.
Yay! Again, wizard doing wizard things. My smartsies.
I will only give this to you just because you've been affected by the All-Mother. And you're the only one here who's physically seen kind of All-Mother? What'd you get?
22.
22. As you think about it a little bit, in your nightmares that you've had before you started getting told that you're not who you thought you were, you would constantly have nightmares of someone calling to you that you thought was Angel, but you always swore that she had black wings. And before she would be summoned, you always got 9 blinks of light. And she would always have you call into her.
And this is how Corbin became epileptic. Okay.
Other than that, there's really nothing else in the room. Cargrim, let's see, for your perception check, you did get an 11. Even though that was a low number, I'd say you can hear up to 250 feet.
Yeah. Oh, 500.
Well, right, but you didn't get a high enough number, so I'll say
Fair.
you're getting used to it, so 250 feet.
Okay.
You're hearing ahead, and you're starting to hear the chanting that the Hellforger told you about. You're hearing the praise of All Hail All Mother, All Bless All Mother will save us, All Mother will cleanse the world of the filth, All Mother will free us from our mortal sins, so on and so forth.
This would be a really good time to have like Fireball. Kill some All Mother. Crispy. Extra crispy All Mother.
Occasionally here or there, because you're so focused on listening and talk, but occasionally here or there, you hear like some creatures flying around, a couple bats, but then eventually you hear like more wings flapping back and forth. Maybe there's some flying creatures down here. Whether you take that as a important thing or not.
I don't know if I'd take the bat as an important thing, but I will turn to the rest of the people that are standing there and be like, I think I hear them, and just point in the direction that I hear that chanting coming from.
And Allura and Fig, what are you doing with the book?
Yeah, it's just, I handed it to Fig, and if she doesn't take it, or if they don't take it, I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay. Fig, what are you gonna do with it? Okay.
You can take it, it's fine. I read, from what we read, then it doesn't really matter to me anymore. So.
Allura, just roll me a d20.
Okay.
Probably
15.
Okay. As you take the book back and you're about to pocket it, you see a piece of paper fall from it that was hidden inside the back cover. As you look at it, it looks like it's instructions for a specific kind of ritual. Since you're not magic proficient, what it looks like is it looks like a red summoning circle. It looks like it requires 3 things as far as physical bodies. Labels them as self, blood, and body. It looks like, based off terminology, it requires at least 4 immortals to operate. And has a picture of the blood circle, and it looks like it has 4 what looks like pillars, and on whoever stands on top of the blood ritual has to put their hands on what looks like smaller pillars. But you're
You
unable
say
to
immortals?
4 immortals are required.
Okay. Which Celeste would no longer be.
Correct. You are considered a full blood human by all intents and purposes. If somebody ever checked like your blood, they would just assume you're just a human.
Okay.
And by all intents and purposes, you are. Like, I mean, you are. You look like the same age that you would have been when you were a vampire, which you look like the age of like a 25-year-old. And next year you'll look like a 26-year-old, and so on and so forth, because now you're going to age progressively like a human. All right.
Did identify give me anything more on the gun?
Yes. No? Okay. So at this point, because of the time spent, you would have had it. So the additional properties of the gun are as follows.
Oh boy.
As a bonus action, you can fire the gun off a second time.
Sweet.
You can only do this if you succeed in your Constitution saving throw. Once you fire off a second time, you must do another Constitution saving throw. The Constitution saving throw DC for this one is 18, meaning that you fire it twice per turn. It's a smaller chance. It's a higher chance that you're going to drop it.
Right.
Does the same amount of damage on the bonus action. The gun itself has 3 charges that recharges on a long rest. You can only pay 1 charge per turn, not per action, but just per turn. So it can only use during your whole turn. You can't use it like per bonus action. And it allows you to add. It allows you to add 1d12 force damage to the bullet.
Oh hell yeah! Is that per bullet or
just per bullet?
Okay.
It doesn't activate to the gun. So essentially, what it is the bonus action allows you to fire an extra round out of the barrel, out of the actual cartridge. The magical effect that gives you the force is actually what's the enchanted spiral that goes down the barrel.
Cool. Actually, Corbin, just because, would Corbin know how to take the bullet out of the gun? Like, would he have figured out how? Because if he wants to try and save a bullet in case he needs to find someone to make more, so he doesn't want to lose all of them.
What'd you get for your check again?
That's a good question. I think it was like 14 or something like that.
Okay. It looks like you can take the bullet out, but you don't know what it does when you take the bullet off. If it affects the gun at all, but it is pretty easy to take the bullet out, just like any other revolver.
Okay. Well, for now he'll keep all 8 in there, but only try and, if he needs to use it, he wants to try and save a bullet.
But yeah, just like any revolver, it looks like he easily just pop out a round. Okay, so to move things forward, anything else you guys want to do in this area?
I'm just gonna fill them all in on the ritual instructions that I found.
Cool.
In typical fast-talking L manner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I able to look at them since I'm a magic?
Look at what?
If she's gonna tell us, like, is...
Oh, yeah, you can give me an Arcana check for a better look at the actual ritual.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hand it over to you. Here you go.
Hey, that's only a 10. That's unfortunate.
Added to what she found out, added to the obvious, it looks like the added thing that needs is a totem.
Okay.
And as the ritual's finishing up, the totem fills up at 4. The totem fills up to 4 levels. Once it filled up to the 4th level, the ritual is complete. It looks like this is a spell to convert someone into an immortal. Well, it's converted into a language you don't understand. It can either be considered an immortal, an angel, or a devil.
Got it.
Or it could be all 3. Dun dun. Dun.
Or all 3. The language is very old and it's hard for you to translate.
Okay.
Do you share this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So, do we persevere on?
Yes.
Okay. Are we going to do the same thing we did before? Rogues lead, stealth check, and then follow? Okay. Rogues.
I think so.
I think that works the best.
Rogues, give me your stealth checks, please.
Thank you.
All right, once again, no problem at all. You're able to make your way further. All right.
The
Rogues, you
eyeshadows.
can now put your tokens on the bottom left side of the map.
Okay.
So, about here.
Or 10.
Oops, can you I need to move my map on out.
I will take off the character card screen so everybody else can see the map.
Did you see around there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not letting me. Let me. Okay, come on. There we go.
Okay. All right.
I guess I should be like behind you technically, or right by you. There we go. That works.
All right. To the rogues, because you're getting closer to what you can assume is a larger, because of what Allure would know, you would know a larger ravine is up ahead. Physically with your eyes, you don't see this yet, but you would know from the maps there's a larger ravine ahead. Both of you give me a perception check with advantage due to the fact of how stealthy you are.
What check again? Sorry.
Perception, please.
Okay.
Oops, and it only did once.
16.
Pick my first one.
16 and 20.
28.
28. All right. So, listening in, much like what Kargrim heard, you hear flapping of wings, but they don't sound bat-like. They sound bird. Like you can actually hear feathers flapping and then they stop. They land on certain spots. You can hear kind of a crow fly around, stop, land. Almost like you can hear a couple crows talking to each other. Crows or ravens. It's hard to depict. Other than that, you don't hear anything ahead. You do hear, much like to the next of you, is now once you're in this spot, there are illuminated torches. If you put your hand up to them, there is absolutely no heat from them. They don't burn you. It looks like they're infinite light that cannot be put out other than by someone who has a more higher power level than the person who actually is touching the torch.
Big.
Hmm?
You think these are the Madam's friends? The crow people?
Could be. Could be.
Well, I don't like them.
I mean, I don't know how we would. I mean, unless we can burn them, I don't think we could get rid of them.
You need to be a wizard. Like, just burn everything.
No.
Or the tiefling that burns everything.
I didn't ask
Yes.
of the layout of the building. I just said I want to burn.
didn't-
I just.
I didn't
I'm
I
just
didn't
saying-
ask how
I'm
big
just
the
saying
room was. I said I
because
cast fireball.
They're probably sensor or sentry or whatever that word is.
Sentient?
That yes, they're keeping watch, and so they
Sure.
probably already have figured out the rest of our group. If they can't see them yet, they might not have figured us out yet, but they probably figured out the rest of the group. Because let's be real, they can't stealth for shit.
Either that-
So
Either that or it's a druid fucking around.
You think they can see in the dark, or do they need the light?
they're probably equipped somehow. Because if they're madams, remember?
Well,
they,
you know
like,
that they're
were all
ravens.
over.
So, would you think a raven could see in the dark?
I wouldn't think so.
Ravens have pretty good vision.
They're daytime birds. They sleep during night. I'm gonna take a gamble, and I'm gonna put all the lights out.
You can put all the lights out. Okay. How are you
I'm
gonna
gonna use
do
a
How
charge.
do we put them out?
I am
though?
going to put a charge on my ring and take away all unnatural light.
Okay, how far does that go again? How far did I give that ring to?
100 feet.
200?
100.
100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
So
Yeah, why don't you measure that out for me, please? Wow, yeah, you
100
you
feet?
can pretty much reach. If you want to move 5 feet forward, I can say you can reach the last one. All right, there you go. All right, and then just go to this direction for me, just to see how far to the right you can go. So you can get up to about here. Okay, so
If you right click, you could do the angles.
Okay,
I
one
can't.
second.
I can't do it because I'm not. I don't have control of your token, so I can't do it myself.
See, right click, you said?
Yep.
Right?
So pull it out. Keep the left held
Pull
down.
it out.
Right click. There you go.
So about here
Okay. So
is how far that way.
so
And then all the way up to here.
So for the hallway that you're in now, and most of the cavern, you immediately look ahead, and it immediately gets all dark.
That's a nice trick.
You use the charge on your ring, and immediately you just see all these flames just get absorbed into your ring.
Let's
As
go
you kind of start
forwards.
hearing large
good.
sounds of birds, just angry.
All right, sounds good to me. We can move forward.
Okay. For the people in the back, I'm going to give... well, first of all, are you telling the group in the back that...
Nope.
Okay.
It's Elle. Of course she's not.
So group in the back, regular stealth
Move up
checks.
to here.
Cargrim, your regular stealth check with disadvantage.
We would be able to move up to here because that's like 30.
Okay.
So
If I have a natural advantage, that counts, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Oh.
18.
Act.
Cacked.
Act. I got a natural 20.
Even though Cargrim's armor was against him, you all were able to, or the three of you were able to kind of make up for it. The three of you can put your tokens about right here where Allura and Fig were.
Okay.
Oh no, where's my...
Oh no, did you lose Celeste?
It got buried.
there's
Found
a
her.
lot of characters in there.
Yes.
I had to
I
like
forget.
close a
That's
few
why.
things.
That's why I have folders for it. You guys should all be on the main character folder.
Yeah, I forgot it was main character.
And
Now I just need to move,
Yeah, I got it.
Corbin. Oh, thank you. I was like, my screen only goes so far.
Okay, so you're able to get in that spot. Cargrim, due to your ability, give me a perception check. 17. You can hear the echo inside the cavern. You're able to hear it ahead. Unfortunately, something seems like it's kind of blocking the area, so you can't really hear past it. But you're able to hear a total of 4 birds talking to each other. I mean, you don't speak birds, so you don't know what they're talking about, but you hear exactly 4. You hear
where's
one
Hal when you need him?
here.
Right?
Hal can't speak with birds either. Which is hilarious. There's one
He can't.
here.
But Eos can.
Here.
Okay.
But can eels communicate with us?
And here. No, eels cannot. There would be no way that the translation would work.
Box.
Okay.
box,
What are
box.
in these spots? Sorry, I
you're
got
hearing
distracted with the
you're
other
hearing the
talk.
ravens talk to each other, and you hear them in those spots.
Caw.
Based off of where you can hear them, it sounds like they're hanging on something roughly about 15 feet off the ground. Based off of, since their sounds aren't moving, they're probably landed on something, not flying.
Okay. Can I see? Probably not. How far
Because
away is that?
because unfortunately Allura decided to take out all light in the room, even with dark vision, you cannot see up to the cavern.
Sorry.
Oh. Can I do something?
Well,
that
first of all,
goes
do you have dark
completely
vision?
against that?
Cargrim,
do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to see dim light, or you'd be able to see in a grayscale, and only half your distance away. So you could probably see.
I'd be
Yeah,
able
you
to
only
see
be able
that.
to see Allura and in fact, I think actually Celeste, you would have to be basically working off of what Cargrim and Corbin is doing because you cannot see the people ahead of you.
Yeah, and I imagine because she was so used to being able to see in the dark before and not being able to,
It is
now
quite
she
alarming.
So it might be a disadvantage for her if I think about it.
It
Corbin's
is.
just
It's
gonna
more or less
tell-
annoying to you, but yeah, you can't see in the dark. I mean, you can. I mean,
I
Corbin's
forgot that.
Corbin's just gonna tell Celeste to hang on to his tail so she doesn't get lost. Just don't pull too hard, okay?
Yeah,
It's
I'm just
attached.
saying, like,
It's attached to me.
the
she
tiefling
was
tail.
so used to it before now, and like being drawn away from her sight, like it'd be alarming.
Oh, yeah.
for her.
All right,
And Celeste would like some tail. Let's be
Alright.
real.
Fig and Allura, what do you want to do? Question is, can both of you see? Do both of you have dark vision?
I want to say yes.
I really hope so.
Fig, you do because of your background, even if it's not on your sheet. You automatically wouldn't
Yeah,
have it
I
due to your
mean,
background.
I technically have it because I'm.
And Alora,
Yeah.
do you have it?
I'm 98% sure I do, because I know we were thinking of this when we were in the arena. But
Oh,
now
right. Yes, I
might
do remember that.
be-
Okay, yeah. So you probably do have it.
I do.
Okay.
Up to 60
I just
feet.
don't know where it is on my sheet.
Mine's
Well,
under racial trait.
Fig, I know that you have yours. It might just not be on there because you have yours based on not the background on D&D Beyond, but
Oh,
your
yeah,
specific
that's true.
backstory.
Yeah, my backstory. That's right.
It'd
Would it be still 60 feet or would it be less than that?
be 60 feet.
Okay.
Both of you would still see in a grayscale, so you would not be able to see the colors. So everything would seem blended together since it's dark and the walls are dark. It would be, hence the word, tunnel vision. Like, it'd be really hard to really get any peripheral vision because everything would look the same. Until you really hit something that's like an obstruction in the area, everything would look very similar. So, Fig and Laura, what would you like to do?
What's up?
Yeah, I mean, we can get 30 is about here.
Okay. Because you're already doing a good job at it, both of you can give me advantage on your stealth like before.
I mean, we already have advantage, I believe. Technically.
Then do what you
Don't
do.
think I do.
Okay,
I have advantage on mine.
All right, so you're able to make it into the cavern walls. Before you continue, group behind you, you're able to see that they just walked another bit ahead. What do you all want to do? Do you want to keep trying to stick with them?
I want to move forward.
All right.
Yeah, I'm following.
I'm just gonna no.
You can have your
Corbin.
hand on my shoulder because that makes
I was
sense
gonna
if you
say.
stand
Okay.
next to me.
All right, so 3 of you, give me another stealth check again. If you have a disadvantage or advantage, apply it.
Did I just do normal and not advantage because I have an advantage already on it?
Well, if you have advantage, just keep doing advantage. I mean, like, it's not like a limited advantage. It's just always applied if that's what you got. Because I believe it's
Ooh, a
your barbarian thing.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Good. Thank goodness.
Card room 11 and Corbin.
I got a 2.
Okay. Once again, a nat 20 does help, and it does
Yay.
make up for the lower number, and all of you are able to work together to hang on to each other and try to keep up with your assassins in the lead.
Come on, outside.
And DM, just as a reminder, I do have my blind sense, which I'm aware of the location of any hidden and invisible creature within 10 feet of me.
Hidden
Same
or
here.
visible. Okay. So, I'm going to place them on the board. They're not going to be put as ravens. They're going to be put as what they regularly are, because you're going to know what they are then.
Yep, we both have blind sense.
Look at you guys go. Fucking
Ooh, we're
champions.
moving up in life.
Level up.
So they are her minions.
Makes sense.
To make sure that we're not going to get confused, because I'm going to be saying a lot of names, and technically you wouldn't know their names, so I'm just going to say them anyway so you guys don't get confused. First of all, you've all met Tetra. Tetra's the leader of the Raven Sisters. We have Agatha, Alice, and Agnes. They're triplets. So in case you're wondering why you're seeing 3 duplicates, they are the exact same with some different colors.
Oh.
In this current spot, they do look like ravens, but instead of me constantly having to switch your tokens back and forth, we're just gonna keep them in their regular human form.
It was
fine.
Agatha, Alice, and who?
Agnes
Agnes.
And this one?
That's
is Tetra.
Tetra. Okay.
That's the one who kidnapped us and fucked with us for a while. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of upset that Jordan's not part of this, because these characters were created by him.
Good, we get to kill him when he's not here. It's like they never existed anyways. It's fine.
It's fine.
Just to clarify, am I with Corbin or Cargrim?
The 3 of you would be
You should-
pretty much stuck together, so all 3
Yeah,
of you
you
would move
guys
at the
should
same
be
pace.
up by me if
Oh,
you
yeah.
were gonna move forward.
Yeah. All 3 of you would kind of be working together. A mixture of hold on to a tail and hanging on to someone's armor. You would all move at a 3-person
pace.
space. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it wouldn't slow you down, but you're working as a group stealth check, so you are sticking next to each other. All right, Alora and Fig. Now knowing, based off your skill traits, that there are 4 people in bird form, specifically unknown if they're necessarily trying to hide from you, but specifically up in corners that would be in hiding spots, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do symbols and thieves can't to Fig, and kind of poke her arm to get her attention, and then just do a thieves can't of should we kill them? Take them by
Yeah.
surprise.
We should. What's my cloak makes it so I can hide in the shadows, but probably we should try to stealthy do it instead of trying to shoot from afar, because if we shoot from afar and we alert one of them, and if we don't kill them right away, they're gonna warn the other. So we could try to work around and go one by one, kind of like we've done in the past. Kind of just stabby stab.
I'm gonna motion to her again in thieves can't that I'll take this one. She wants to focus on this side. I'll cut him off.
Sounds good.
Okay. Because even though you will get to go first, because you're going to essentially sort of surprise them, even though they know you're there, we're going to just roll initiative just to get the turn order out of the way.
Makes sense.
Remember, don't call it off. I'm not going to look at the chat thing because I got so much stuff on my screen. So I got a lot of paperwork in front of me because there's a lot of stuff for me in this battle. So I'm just going to call out numbers and you just let me know if you're part of that number. I also got to roll from my people.
I'll roll in, or just the
Everyone.
two.
Can we take
Everyone.
like a quick little break before we get into actual battle?
Yes, let's roll initiative first, and then we can take
Got
a 5 minute.
Okay.
Rolling doubles with my advantages.
Yeah, I've noticed
Tell your,
that there's a lot
tell
of
your
that going on
advantages to
today.
get the memo, okay? Like,
You and Fig keep rolling the same number.
yay, combat.
All right. Does anybody have a 20 or higher? Bummer.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, so that's immediately gonna go to Agatha. All right. Does anybody have a 17 or higher?
Yay,
Alora
high
and
five.
Corbin, what do you both have?
18.
19.
Okay, so Corbin, then Alora. $15 or 16?
15.
15 for Cargrim. 13 or 14? Okay, then it goes to Agnes.
Front row.
Way down.
Oh no.
10 or higher?
Fig, what did you get?
Okay, so Celeste and Fig, just tell me what you got.
I got a
7.
6.
6 and a 7. All right.
We did not do good, even with
Wah, wah.
advantages.
Oof.
Well, Celeste got an advantage, and it was not.
Who had a 6 and who had a 7?
I had a 6.
You got a 6. Okay. So. Did I miss somebody in here?
No, there's only.
We're just missing people tonight, which makes
Oh,
it
I remember what I did. Okay, I remember. Got it. I was like, wait, I got a total number of people. What am I missing? I remember who it is. Okay, we're gonna take a 5-minute quick break.
Surprise guest.
We're gonna take a 5-minute quick break, and we'll be right back.
Yay. Oh, also, are we, before, we take break, Joe?
I know not everyone's back, but that's okay because we're going to do an early initiative round because the rogues were going to do something early.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
I mean, if we can get close enough to stabby stabby.
We can get close enough to stabby, stabby.
I would have to technically dash for me.
All right,
mine.
so here's how this will work. Because they technically know that you're there, and they are technically rogues as well, they cannot be surprised. So you can still do technically what's considered a surprise round, because they're not constantly staring at you because they don't know exactly where you are. It will not give you... how should I put this? To normal people, you would not get the advantage for a surprise round, but because you're rogues, because you attack first, you will get the advantage.
We get sneak attack since technically they don't know where we are. They know we're
No,
there,
but you'll get
not
sneak attack
where.
because whenever you go first, you get to roll with advantage, and because you roll with advantage, you get sneak attack. So you don't get sneak attack because you're
Okay.
hidden, you get sneak attack because you get to go first.
Got it. One day, I promise I will remember that.
That's all right. Basically,
Today
always
is not
remember
that
that
day.
it doesn't matter if you are right in front of their face or not. Automatically, sneak attack just works if you're rolling with advantage. So you can be right in front of them and roll with advantage, and automatically it's considered sneak attack.
Okay.
So, like Ada, I made him a barbarian rogue, and barbarians automatically at level 1, they get reckless attack, or I think it's level 2, which means every move that they make during the whole turn is advantage, meaning that automatically I just say reckless attack, and every attack that Ada did was with advantage, and that means that everything, even though you were staring directly at him, had sneak attack bonus to it.
Okay.
So automatically as a rogue, it's kind of almost really cool, and it's kind of an underused thing to give a rogue like 2 levels of barbarian just to get reckless attack. The only disadvantage about reckless attack is that by definition, on your turn, your whole turn is advantage, but off turn, all your opponents get advantage on you. So if you're fighting against a giant horde of people, each person who decides to attack you gets advantage, so you can automatically just die off your turn.
That's not good.
All right, so we're gonna start it off because you guys get to go first, but Elora had the higher initiative. Elora gets to choose first what she wants to do, then we'll go Fig, and then we'll go to initiative round.
So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 here, and I'm gonna throw my dagger of flame at that one.
Okay, so that one is... I should probably remember which one's which. That one is Alice.
Are you able
That
to
was-
do like the little colored dots so that way we also know which one's which?
Yeah, I gotta remember. Okay, so let's see. Alice is red. Let's see. Agnes is orange. And Agatha's purple.
Thank you.
I'm gonna attack Agatha, and I had a spooky
Okay, you're
20.
gonna go for Agatha instead. Okay. Spook 20 against Agatha. That is a hit.
For a total of 40 damage,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure.
and then I'm gonna take my dagger of ice, and I'm gonna throw it with my offhand 16.
16's a hit.
And why didn't my damage go? No sneak attack on that one, so it would just be the 18 plus 8.
All right,
So
so 26
26
damage.
Mental math was not working very well tonight.
Okay.
So
Agatha drops out of her raven form, and she drops to the ground a little bit stunned, and she is in her human form. All right, Fig, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move here
Okay.
and crossbow this dude.
Tetra? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't do advantage, but whatever.
Well, you can do it again to see if you get natural 20. Or if you got higher
Sure.
damage. And there you go, natural 20.
Woo!
So
Well, she's
They
Because-
got a
dead.
lot of damage.
Nice.
so
Well, she's
Tetra,
dead.
Tetra breaks out of her Raven form because of Druid form. She is now
I
stunned
knew
on the
a
ground.
druid.
They are rogue druids, so automatically defeated the Raven form, so they're back at full health on the ground stunned. So she's in her human form, or her drow form, because she's a drow.
So she got 30 plus 32.
Well, yeah, so she got 30 plus 32. Technically, it's because you added critical to it. It's actually 28 plus 30 plus 32. So she took 62, 70, 90 points of damage, but that just broke her out of her druid form, so she's at full health at her drow form.
Well, and then with my elf hand, I'm gonna throw a dagger at her.
Okay.
22 to hit.
22 is a hit for 26 points of damage. Okay, so 26 points of damage, so that brings her down. Okay.
Or would it only be 6 technically, because I don't get sneak attack?
Oh, that's
that
right.
second
So just
one.
6 damage. I'm sorry. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Okay, then we're going to go, because combat has technically started, whether you're in combat or not, we're just going to go around in turns for initiative, because now battle has begun. So we're going to start off with Agatha, which is this one. And she is going to stand up in her human form, and she's going to draw out her swords, and you're going to see them both of them in flame with a purple glow, like purple flame, and she's going to charge at Allura.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge this.
Okay. So she is going to do Flame Blade with both.
They want those swords.
You want everything. You're the hoarder goblin, okay?
Yes, I
Like,
am. I'm a little goblin, and I have my hoard of stuff.
14,
Sounds about right for goblins.
14 to
I mean,
hit.
fair.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. All right, second attack. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Okay, I gotta go through all my days. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
23 points of damage. As she comes down, she swings, and you're able to dodge back, and then she swings back up with these purple glowing flame blades, and it slashes against the clothing and kind of stings against some of your chests. As you feel the burn from this, almost like you would feel almost a poison touching you, but you're not actually poisoned. Like, you can feel the
So-
sting of it more than the burn.
Half of that with uncanny dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what was the damage again? I'm sorry.
I believe
Like
I said
3 total.
I think I said
thought you-
23, so you would only take 11 points of damage.
Okay, thank you.
And then as a sorry, I got all their stuff. As a bonus action, she's going to spend a charge to start regaining her druid form. Next up is Corbin. Technically,
Cool.
you're not in combat yet, but you can choose to try to engage if you want to. You can hear combat going on, but you don't see it.
Right. Well, and yeah, so most of my spells require.
Like, you can
See it,
blind aim if
typically.
you want to, but they'd be at disadvantage.
Right. And if I know Elle as much as I think I do, she's probably gotten herself in the thick of it already. So I don't want to take, just from experience, especially recent experience.
Yeah,
Um,
I might die.
And you used the potion I gave you already. Like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Immediately, she used it.
Yep.
And I wasn't even at full health when we went into this.
Right. Of course not.
Why not?
Well, I already know that Celeste is probably gonna get into a fight because she hasn't been in a fight in quite some time. So
Oh yeah, she's aching.
So if I wanted to just walk forward with Celeste on my hanging on, would I wait for Celeste's turn to move forward, or?
I'll tell you what, because you're moving as a group, if you want to use up your whole turn to move the whole group up your movement speed, you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least that's what I would do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll
what's your movement speed?
Mine is 30.
Okay, all 3 of you can move up 30 feet. And then that would end your turn.
Yeah,
Unless you wanted to use an action to talk. But no extra things that require your body to physically do anything.
Right. I'm just gonna yell out to Elle if she's okay, because we can't see anything because there's no light.
Okay.
So.
Oh,
And you
Yeah.
expect them to answer?
you're-
We're kind
I
of trying to.
I was hoping Elle would answer. Corbin doesn't give a shit if Fig answers, so I mean.
Elle,
I'm just saying, I don't know. If,
Elle
like,
has to wait till
she's in the
Elle's
middle of
turn to
something.
respond. But yes, you can use your turn to try to see if they're alright.
I just want to see if.
But Elle, on your turn, you can use a free action
Where are
to
you?
respond.
I can't see you. How do you want me to not use magic and not hit you if I can't see?
Alright. Next up is Allura. So you can respond as a free action.
I'm gonna say, hit them, not me. And I'm gonna stab.
Forehead, why didn't I
again
think of that? I mean, my god.
with
Sorry.
flame for 21.
21. That's a hit.
Okay, so then that would just be 14 damage.
Okay.
And then on my offhand, I'm gonna take out my dagger Hellish Rebuke and stab her with that one. For 18?
Okay. Do you want to apply the ability of the dagger?
Do.
Okay, so that'd be 3d6 damage added to what you already did.
Okay, so 8, so that's 9. 86. So 19 total.
Okay.
And I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna go. Right there.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it on my turn.
Kargrim is next.
yeah, he is. All right. So he's going to.
And just so
Sorry,
you know,
it's
same
right.
thing as what Corbin did before. If you want to move the whole group up, you could use your action to move the group up with your movement.
Nah.
if you want to. All right, cool. I figured.
Nah.
I think that checks out.
Well, Allura keeps just bopping away from me, so sorry, Allura. But I'll move slightly to the left, and then I will cast Holy Aura. So that is going to create a divine light to cascade from me and from all non-hostile creatures within a 30-foot radius, so that they have all
Vision.
people that, yeah, well, everybody can see because there's light.
So everybody
just
but
read it.
Allura gets the bonus.
Yes. Well, and this guy, because I think.
But
they're
that's a
range,
hostile. So
But they are hostile.
yeah.
So
Fuck them.
creature of your choice in radius when you cast a spell shed dim light in a 5-foot radius, have advantage on all saving throws, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So for 1 minute,
Okay.
you get your
Grant's OP.
sight advantage and then disadvantage against you. That's pretty cool. Saving
Yeah.
throws. Saving
Oh.
throws.
Where is this? Serve?
Constitution.
Does it move with you or does it stay in the spot that you're on?
It's focused on the people. So there's a 30-foot wave of light radiating from me.
Okay,
and
so it
then
moves
each
with you.
person,
Okay.
yeah.
So as
each
long as you're
person on
30
that has
feet
5
from
of
this
light
token,
from them.
as long as you're 30 feet from this token, which Fig, you are just in range,
Yep.
you get to see normally. You get advantage on saving throws, and the opponent's got disadvantage against you, I believe.
Yes. In addition, when a fiend or undead hits an affected creature with a melee attack, the aura flashes with brilliant light. The attacker must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or be blinded until the spell ends.
Look at you figuring out how to be a cleric. Woo!
Ha What's up? Holy light.
Let's go, cleric. Underdark. Let's go.
Let's smite them bitches.
Anything else?
That's paladin.
Oh no, that's the other one.
Okay.
No, for my bonus action, I'm gonna use Harness Divine Power to gain back one of my 3rd level spell slots because I apparently burned all those up before we even started combat.
Sounds good. All right.
Look at you go. Fucking.
Agnes is next. Agnes is going to run towards Allura, and she's gonna
Okay.
she's gonna do the same thing as Agatha did, but you're gonna see the blades actually charged with a red glow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Fucking Laura.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
Does, and I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke
Okay.
because I'm holding my dagger.
Okay. So
Oh, fuck. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know how to get rid of it.
What
is
was that?
I forgot how to draw the arrow, and so I hit the freehand
Jesus
button on
Christ.
accident. I forgot how to draw the arrow. It's been so long.
All right. For the first
How
attack,
do we
Allura,
get rid of it?
I'll take it
Uh-huh.
off. For this first attack, Allura, you take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 37 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, just
Don't die before the battle started.
this isn't
That'll be a
even the
tough
real
one.
boss. Like, come on.
19 points of damage.
Okay, and then they have to make a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Okay. She's gonna
Yes.
automatically use the legendary action to use it to sacrifice her bird form, and she's gonna take her human form.
Damn. Okay.
All right. Next up is Tetra. Tetra taking a larger bird form than the rest, almost kind of a large-sized creature, roughly the size of a person, pretty much. Decides to stay in the form, and actually fly out to the center. And everybody in the cavern wall, so basically from here to here to here, except for her sisters, is going to take lightning damage. I'm sorry. I don't have to roll. Everybody within there has to make a dexterity saving throw.
We
Where
get
was
advantage
that?
on saves,
Can you
right?
do the area one more time? Sorry.
Anybody's in the cavern wall, so if you're in the hallway, it doesn't affect you.
Hooray!
Okay.
And only,
But I
yeah,
gotta save.
yep, you're good.
because
And
of
then Allura, you
what
roll
the-
yours regular. You roll yours regularly.
I think I have, I'm sorry, I was reading it earlier, and of course now I can't. Dex, you only take half damage, so I still do Dex saving throw.
Yeah, the dex we get.
All right. So immediately as a storm, like lightning drops down from the ceiling, it attacks everyone. Well, Allura and Fig. Both of you survived your dexterity throws, so you're gonna take.
No damage.
Well, you still take some damage, but you take half of it. And half of that
when
because.
you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if
Oh.
you succeed on the saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hey.
Yep.
All right. So normally, Fig, you take 24, but because you succeeded, you only take 12 points of lightning damage. And Allura, you take none. And then as a bonus action, she is going to. She's going to activate her one legendary action to do rain fire. And let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right. Everybody needs to make me a constitution saving throw. Everyone.
Oh, okay.
As all of a sudden she turns into a bird of flame and she just explodes in the whole field.
Oh,
Those
we all
Aurora
get
have
advantage on saving throw. That if you're
Except
not Allura.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I failed mine.
DC is 17, so as long as you get a 17 or
Yeah.
higher.
I failed.
Nope.
I'm fine.
All right. So
Right.
I got a
wait, what did you
24.
say?
17 or higher is a success.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm good.
All right, so normally it'd be 31 points of damage. Is 31 points of damage. If you failed, you take 31 points of fire damage. If you succeeded, you take 15 points of fire damage.
And being a tiefling, I'm also resistant to fire.
Okay, so
would that
you
be
take
even
7.
half for
So
me?
you take 7 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
All right, Tetra's turn is done. It is Alice's turn. To mix things up, well, actually, no, it makes sense for actually to flank. So she's actually going to do the same. Her blades are going to ignite with an orange flame, and she's actually going to flank Alora, so she can get advantage.
God damn it, Elle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
46 to hit.
46.
Yeah, hits. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
33 points of damage.
Jeez.
Are you still alive?
I'm very, very squishy right now.
Second attack.
You're a rogue.
Oh no.
You're a rogue. Your default is squishy. What are you talking about?
26 to hit.
No second attack, that hits.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
That is her turn, as she's gonna disengage the ability of her druid form, and she's gonna actually charge up an ability. As her legendary action, you're gonna see that all of her sisters, except for Tetra, their blades are actually gonna glow so bright that you don't even see the hilt of them anymore. All you see is flame in their hands. All right. At this point, after her turn's done, you just hear a wicked laugh happen from the corner, as all of a sudden a familiar voice appears, and you see the madam reappear.
Oh God.
This bitch.
As she looks at
Do
you,
it.
my friends, I missed you. Unfortunately, you're here way too early. If you don't mind, we're just going to play around a little bit, just to give Valeris a little bit of time. On her turn, she is going to... I gotta remember everybody's abilities.
I figured out how to draw an arrow. Thanks, Sarah.
I got you.
It's been so long.
All right, she's gonna hold a reaction, and that's gonna be the end of her turn. Celeste.
Now that Madam showed up, my whole strategy has gone out the window.
Usually it
Laura,
does.
you're just out of my range, Celeste America.
Okay, I'm coming over because I'm hurting bad.
Yeah, but you move, you take opportunity attacks. You're pretty much.
So
Disengage, technically.
Oh, that's
Celeste
true.
is gonna move next to Fig.
Okay.
For one, to get closer to Madam, and two, to help protect Fig. And she's gonna, as a bonus, she's gonna enter Rage.
Okay.
She has. I don't think I could have one javelin left, but I don't know if that's in range.
Well, javelins are 60 feet, right?
Javelins,
30.
30?
30.
Yeah, she's just out of range.
Yeah, she's just out of range.
That will be the end for.
Now, does it say 30 or does it say 30-60?
No,
just see
javelins
30.
usually say it says javelin says 30 and then in parentheses 120.
Okay, so what that means is that 30 feet regular, but if you want to, you can throw technically up to 120, but after that 30 feet, it's at disadvantage. So technically you have the strength to throw 120 feet, but you're only at proficient 30 feet. So you could still throw and hit her, but it'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah, she's not gonna throw it. She's gonna kind of stay guard next to Fig right here.
Got it. So are you gonna save an action to
Yes.
defend in case she comes in? All right, got it. Sounds great.
'Cause Fig's the closest to Madam right now, so
Makes sense.
Celeste is gunning for her, but also kind of protected.
Huh, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Speaking of which, Fig, you were at the last spot. Your turn.
Okay. Shoot this bitch. This one
Yeah.
over here
Tetra, got it.
with my crossbow.
Okay.
23. hit?
23 is a hit.
Okay. Then they well, I guess they have. So it'd be 10 damage,
Okay.
right? Because we don't get sneak attack anymore, right?
Correct. You'd only get sneak attack if you gave yourself advantage or if you're flanking her.
Right. According to
Which flanking would give you advantage. So technically, like I was saying before, to get sneak attack, you got to have advantage. It doesn't matter if they see you or not. It just has to. The definition of sneak attack just means you need to have advantage.
Yeah, it just says that. Yeah. You get advantage. If they're within a different way, you can do it a different way, but that's fine.
Yep.
Anyways, and then I'm gonna throw a dagger at them.
Tetra? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
21's a hit.
21. Then 8 damage.
Got it. Okay. Anything else on your turn, sweetie?
I'm going to. Let's see. One moment. Well, I would have gotten that dex saving thing too. Whoops. Oh well. I forgot. From before, because I have that evasion too. Because it's a rogue thing. That
take a half. If you take half damage, you take none. That kind of.
yeah. If you see a saving throw, you.
All right, so heal yourself
you would
for,
take
I
none.
believe, 18 points.
Oh, I was just gonna say no for next time, but
Well,
That
I'm not
works.
that kind of way. I mean, if you didn't take damage, don't take damage.
I'm going to just pretty much use. I'll have my cloak on, but I'm just gonna stay where I am. That's it.
Okay,
not
and
gonna
what does your
move.
cloak do again?
It just means if there's a shadow, I completely disappear into the shadow.
Okay. Give me a stealth check with advantage. Just because she is looking directly
I
at you.
already have advantage on stealth.
Okay. Well,
Meh.
Okay.
30.
As if you just literally go invisible, Celeste. You see her right next to her, but like if you didn't know she was there, you would not notice her. Or
Nope.
them. I'm sorry, them. Top of the round.
Big, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Top of the round,
Big.
Agatha. Agatha is going
shit.
to use her legendary charge, the same thing that Alice did, and she is going to use up her druid ability to boost all their powers. And then she is going to run in. I mean, they are sisters. I gotta go by their personality, so they're gonna work together. So they're gonna team up on Allura.
Oh shit.
That is how they're actually. That's how I set up their personalities. Triplets would probably work together.
I'm gonna need somebody to help me soon.
Get on it.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. $25 points of damage.
I'm down.
Okay. All right, and then as her, she can't do anything in second attack, so she has to skip her second attack because it's really all she can do. And she'll use her legendary actions, so that's the end of her turn. Corbin.
Cool. So Corbin sees all this shit and is not very happy about it.
I presume not.
I would assume so. So he's going to use bonus action Misty Step and his normal 30 feet of movement to move 60, which will put him. Oh, I gotta unclick the ruler. I remember how this works. Which will bop him here.
Okay.
And then is he able to reach Allura from where he's at, or does he have to be physically in front of her?
No,
Like,
you're fine where you
doesn't
are.
matter.
I mean, as long as you're within
Oh.
5 feet, no one's obstructing your way, you're fine.
And then he's gonna use his action to pick her up.
Okay, Alora, you are back up with 1 life point.
With 1 hit point,
thank
get
you.
the fuck out of here.
Thank
And I'm
you.
gonna, as he's picking her up, he's gonna tell her to run.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You crazy little string bean, you
All right.
get
So
out
use
of
your
here.
action. If you
Okay.
have a bonus action, if you can do something with bonus action, you can still do that.
I use bonus action to Misty Step.
Oh, right.
so-
Okay. Got it.
Is that 3 disengages though?
Well, she's
No,
got
that's only 1
bonus action.
disengage. You only have to disengage just for yourself, not per person that's around you.
Okay, good.
So yeah, you only have to disengage. You're disengaging yourself from the battle, not disengaging from each individual person.
And then Corbin realizes that he's effectively surrounded himself now, but it's fine. Alora's safe. It's okay.
And it
Thank
is
you.
Alora's turn.
I'm gonna dash. Gramps, heal me, please.
Waste all my spell slots.
Okay.
Fucking cleric, heal the party, cleric. Come on,
And it is
cleric.
Kargum's turn. This is really going around in order. I like this. Kargum, it is your turn.
I'm also grabbing a taking as my action potion
You-
greater healing.
Can't.
You can't do it
Oh,
because
she's a rogue.
you
You
dashed.
well no, you
Use
bonus
bonus
action,
action.
disengage, and then you action dashed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that.
You're saving that for your next turn.
If you had another, when we get a little bit higher, you should have another action eventually.
No, you should
and
have
then
to. You
can
guys would have to multi-class into a fighter to get an additional action.
Oh,
If
that's
rogues do not
true.
let you do
That's
that,
true.
no. But yeah, you could easily just multi-class into a fighter for 2 levels, and yeah, you could do that. Next up is Kargrim.
All right. Well, I will. Alora, how bad are you?
I
you
have
have
1
one
hit
hit
point.
Bad. Okay.
Literally
cast-
1 hit point.
Okay. I will cast regenerate, so that you
Oh,
get
yeah.
4d8 plus 15 hit points. And for the
Yeah.
duration of the spell, which is an hour, you regain 1 hit point at the start of each of your turns. 10 hit points each minute.
Oh, thank you.
If you have a severed limb, it regrows.
Yay! I don't have any severed limbs, but yay!
I mean, one
I'm a
hit point-
lizard!
And
Ah!
Each minute
And-
you'll get more.
And as a reminder, how many
For each
turns
turn.
until a minute?
For it to end, you still because we're only counting who's present, not who's missing. We'd have 5 more turns left before the ability ends. So
Okay.
this turn
With the
and
light.
then 4 more rounds until Kargrim's end of turn.
Until Kargrim's
Okay.
light disappears.
Until it's snuffed out.
Or until Kargrim decides to change to a different spell and just end it on his own accord.
Okay. So yeah, Alora, you'll regain 1 hit point at the start of your turn for the next hour.
Thank you.
So don't just keep rushing the battle.
I might have learned my lesson. I can't promise.
God, I really
Right.
hope so. And
Especially
with
when
that,
you're so
he's
squishy.
going to use his action to dash up to this
To
This-
Tetra.
good-looking gentle woman,
hmm
and
Gentle she is not, but okay.
I have a feat. Where is it? Charger. When I use the dash action, I can use my bonus action to make a melee weapon attack or to shove a creature.
Absolutely, yep.
And I'll get a +5 bonus to the damage roll if I move.
And because using Charger, your bonus action actually activates your main attack, so you do get the +3
And
bonus
if you
because
can,
it is your
and
right
if
hand.
you, and if you can, yeah, I was gonna say, if you can use your right hand.
Technically,
No,
bonus
I
action is
am.
always your left hand, but because it's Charger, you can use your right hand. So, oh, okay.
That
I
didn't
mean,
work how
14.
it's supposed to.
Well, 14 actually does hit. So,
Oh, okay. Then
yeah. All right. So you did 39 points of damage.
wait, there's more. I did more.
Charger 12.
There's
okay.
more than.
All right.
there's-
So
wait,
51.
no, there's
There's
more.
even more.
There's
More.
more.
There's even more.
Just calm down. There's more. Just take her out. Take the bitch out. Cut a bitch.
Slap a hoe.
That's it. That's
Okay.
all the damage.
Okay. With that, as you charge in and you immediately do a slash and you're able to push back, Tetra is technically knocked out.
Ooh.
Good
Kill her.
night.
If you don't kill her, I'll kill her
Well,
on my next turn.
Kargrim can't murder her
Yeah, no, I'm
on his
out of
turn
it.
anymore. Yeah,
Thank
that's it.
you.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's Agnes's turn. It's Agnes all the way long.
It's just the purple one, right?
Yep. Agnes is going to take advantage of Corbin's being so close.
Yeah,
and
figured.
it's going to
I'm slightly
move over
less
here
squishy than L. We're okay.
to allow to get the flanking advantage. And now that the legendary action is activated where they all have an enhanced version of their blades, she now
Awesome.
gets a plus 10 attack.
Ooh.
43 to hit.
Eek.
Oh, of course.
Yikes.
Not you two.
29 to hit, or 29 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack,
Mm-hmm.
natural 20.
Cool. Al, you have to come pick me up now. See how this works?
Yup, I'm on my way.
Big red and string bean.
51 points of damage.
Cool.
And that is her turn. Tetra's out, so we skip Tetra. Oh wait, that was not supposed to be actually Egg. I thought that was supposed to be Agnes. I'm sorry. Oh wait, no, that's not right. I did that wrong.
Agnes is orange.
Yeah, Agnes is
really
orange.
You get really confused by these 1940s names. That's all.
Yep.
Well, Agatha, Agnes, and Alice are witch names, so I just decided to
Yep.
stick with witch names.
Ooh, cheese.
So now it's Alice's turn, which, so Alice is gonna stick where she is and she's gonna attack.
Corbin, run.
Corbin may not
49,
make it to his
49 to
turn.
hit.
Oh yeah. Corbin's not making it to his turn. They got the plus 10 to hit.
Jesus.
23 to hit, or 23 damage. I'm sorry, I keep getting them all mixed up.
Cool.
37 to hit,
Uh-huh.
and 28 points of damage.
And now Corbin is down.
Okay.
Oh no. I had a cool spell that I was gonna do. I didn't even get to do it.
like Grant
Madam's
is just like,
turn. Madam
Grant's
is
annoying.
going to use her. I know she's got something for.
Should've picked
She
up
had a
some healing.
reaction ready.
Yeah, but the reaction didn't work. It didn't. No one did anything that activated the reaction.
Should have picked up some health potions, guys.
And
Here it
Celeste
is.
has a
She's gonna
reaction ready.
activate Grim Harvest, which if one person is at 0 hit points, she's actually going to take away a death saving throw and heal for 20.
Oh.
So she doesn't heal for anything because she didn't take any damage, but Corbin loses death saving throw.
Oh, nice.
And then she's
That's-
gonna hold her ability again.
So that's one death failure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Celeste.
So Madam hasn't moved, right?
No, Madam has stayed perfectly
But
still
she's
this whole time.
holding an ability.
Yep.
A reaction.
Yeah, holding
of
a
some
reaction.
sort.
I know, but Celeste,
Celeste
being
doesn't care.
Celeste,
Yeah, makes sense.
Celeste is gonna use her. She's gonna charge her and use the Totmic attunement.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you're raging and you move at least 20 feet straight forward, is she large or is she bigger than large?
She's I mean, even though she is technically large, she is a medium-sized creature.
Okay, so it still works. That's what my question was. Okay, so she's gonna rush her. She is raging. She's gonna attack with the mithril saber because I don't remember all the. Oh no, I don't have a new sword. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna attack with that. But as she's attacking, she's gonna anime character run up and be like yell at her. Well, like, I knew you would show up eventually. I just wish it was better timed, but here we are, and I'm ready to end you.
Let's do this. 14.
And then she rolled a 14.
Oh no.
Well, lucky for you, she's got no armor, so 14 works.
Really?
Excellent.
Yeah. Actually, all of them, because they don't wear armor, they only have 14 AC. Every single one of them.
Hey, I also have 14 AC. That's why I was.
look at
That's how magic works. No armor. All right, so 16 points of damage. Okay.
She is gonna use her Tiger Attunement to attack again as a bonus action.
Got it.
I'm assuming
Shouldn't you
22
be getting
hits.
advantage because of rage?
Rage does not give you advantage.
Oh.
It gives you bonus damage. It only gives you advantage on
Oh,
strength
okay.
saving. Well,
Oh yeah, that wasn't added, so it's a +3.
it's a
to
plus
the
3
six.
damage to strength attacks and strength saving throws. You get advantage on strength saving throws. But yeah,
So
22
that
to
would've
hit
been
is a hit.
19. The total damage before would have been a 19. So
19. Okay.
And now 25, so 28 damage.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, sure.
And then she is also, because she's really upset. Wait, does reckless attack is a bonus?
So
or...
so to explain reckless attack is an ability. It doesn't use up an action or bonus action, but you want to use reckless attack at the beginning
At
of
the
your turn.
beginning, I see that now. Yeah.
Mhm.
So when you make
Yes.
okay, so then scratch that.
So
That
it doesn't
will-
sacrifice. It's an ability, so an ability doesn't sacrifice a bonus action or action. But because it does have a huge drawback, as off your turn everybody has advantage against you, you want to use it for its fullest potential, which means you want to use it at the beginning of your turn so you get everything you can out of it.
Yep. Which I neglected to do, not knowing my skills. So scratch that, and that will end Celeste's turn.
Got it. All right. Last but not
And
least is
Celeste is really upset that Madam is here.
Madam is just kind of looking at you while she's kind of like holding like a movement very much like Scarlet Witch, where she's just kind of like holding some kind of magical energy in her hands. She's kind of looking at you as if, yeah, you hit her, but almost like it barely phased her. She's just kind of looking at you and just kind of barely caring about what you're doing. She's just kind of focusing on the field itself, just kind of dodging your emotions and just kind of like, if I just, entice you, it's only going to just make it worth more of your while. So I'm just going to ignore you.
I'm just gonna piss you off even more.
Yep.
That's kind of working.
Fig, last but not least.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this one that's down
Okay.
to
got
kill
it.
him.
Yep. Well, you'll
Kill
take a
Nice.
death saving throw, yeah.
I just want them to die.
Okay.
So, does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit, but they are not moving, so you get to technically roll with advantage.
Oh,
So you get to roll
Whoops.
again. 20 is a hit. It
20?
doesn't matter how much damage you do, that just takes out a death save. So she's down to 2 saves instead of 3.
no, I just wanted to kill them.
Okay.
Fully kill them.
Unfortunately, due to the rules that I've given you guys to save you from getting killed by me, it doesn't matter how much damage you do. If you hit, it's just 1 marker off. Otherwise, I would have killed you guys so many times. But now,
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
Oh yeah.
Anything else in your turn,
Fig?
Fig?
Our third character by now. Come on.
And then I'm actually going to move up here and then stab them with my rapier
Okay.
as my bonus action or my second hand action,
Okay.
which is a
16.
16.
Okay. 16. You're able to take out another saving throw from them, so they're down to 1 left.
Right.
And that should be the end of your turn, I would assume.
Actually, question,
Uh-huh.
clarification, because I moved up there. Does that mean my second turn would have been flanked?
Yes, so you could see if you got natural 20 or not.
Okay,
So you can try again to see if you get natural 20.
sure.
Go for it.
Unfortunately not. So she still has 1 saving throw left. 1 death saving throw left. But it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Good
Cut their
call.
throat.
All right. Round 3. As soon as round 3 begins, the madam looks at everyone. Well, I believe we held you back for long enough. Ladies, as she just kind of whips up her hands as all of them turn into their bird forms as the three of the sisters pick up their older sister and they fly off further into the east side of the cavern.
Attack of opportunity.
You can definitely get attack opportunity, yes.
Can't we all? Well, can't I get one, and then Corbin would get one too?
You mean
dead.
Kargrim?
Or not Cargrim? Yeah, sorry. Too many K's.
So automatically, Tetra would not get a statement, not get an attack opportunity because the sisters would have picked her up. Not she would have left on her own accord. So they would have used their bonus actions disengaged for her. But Celeste gets a free attack opportunity on the madam.
26.
26 is it.
Cowards.
Cowards. Yeah, that's even like making Celeste even more mad. 24 points of damage.
Okay, got it. I'll track that for later on. Okay, got it. All right, so
Corbin's ghost is just like, thank God.
So, at the end of that, they leave as quickly as they could, as they seem like they were only using you guys to just buy time.
Yeah, because there's a ritual going on and we need to go stop it. Right? That's what we're
Yep.
pretty sure.
And at this point, after they leave, after the battle's done, you can actually hear that the ritual is not that far away from you. Even everyone that's not Kargrim, due to Kargrim having enhanced hearing in the Underdark, everybody can hear like 2 houses distance away, like a block away, that there is less chanting and more like straight ritualistic praying. Instead of it straight talking about All Mother, you could hear 2 people screaming in pain as other people are speaking in primordial. You do always hear All Mother in there, but the rest of the language is in primordial.
So we need to get over there ASAP.
Okay.
Taking into account, Corbin is still down.
Are we still in our initiative order, or can we move freely?
You can move freely. Combat's done, so initiative's done.
Okay.
Making my way over, Corbin.
Yeah,
Make my way downtown.
I like living. Living is nice.
I'm gonna repay the favor and give a potion of healing.
Yay!
And I'm also going to drink my greater potion.
Fig's gonna dash towards the direction that they went to. In.
Okay.
Celeste is gonna be following Fig.
Do you roll
I'll
for the
also
health
give you a
potion,
potion.
L, or do I roll for the?
Depends who's administering it. If she's administering it itself, she rolls it. If you're administering yourself, you roll it.
I
Okay,
also
so
gave
L-
Corbin a potion of
So
healing.
2d4
You got 4.
plus 2, 2d4 plus 2, 6, 7, 8. So 8 healing for you, Corbin.
Okay, plus the 4 that Gramps gave me, so I get 12. Yay!
For
I'm
Celeste
taking-
and Fig, as you start going into the actual cavern, you start noticing that the sides here has like a black bloody pool of water that's moving against the cavern walls. Almost looks like black blood that's moving in a stream of water, like a river that goes to the left and the right of the pathway. Not obstructing your way by any means, but it is definitely curious.
Interesting.
Almost thick, kind of like chocolate. Like it's
Ugh.
really rolling
I-
it through there.
I literally just thought of the chocolate river from.
Willy
From Willy
Wonka?
Wonka's, yeah.
Is it
Are we gonna
Is
go on
it
a
some-
psychedelic boat ride?
Yeah, I was
is it something that is familiar, or is it something that I would identify that
So,
wouldn't be normal for
You would
the
definitely
Underdark?
know that this is not something that's normal to the Underdark. This
Okay.
is not native to the Underdark at all.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep moving.
Is anybody in
convinced
here familiar with the
Fig-
plague at all?
I mean, would Corbin be, seeing as he is of plague nature?
Yeah, okay, Corbin, give me just an insight check on the material.
can I do an insight check to see if it matches my vision?
Yeah.
Cool.
Inside.
25.
Corbin with the 25. Corbin?
16.
16. All right. So
You also
Cargrim.
still have an X on you.
Oh, sorry. Cargrim, this is definitely what is in your vision as one of your 3 objectives to finish. Unsure exactly what it is, but you know that based off your vision, you need to correct whatever this is in here. Most likely meaning whatever the source is that's causing this, you need to stop it.
Does
Or
it
at
look
least
like
that's
it's...
What's that?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, does it look like it's flowing?
Yeah, so it actually looks like the source is actually coming from the east itself. Like it actually looks like it's flowing further into the Underdark, like beneath you, but the source itself is coming further east. Like the stream is coming further east, moving to where you are, and then it actually goes underneath the ground at this point. So,
I convinced Fig to touch it.
I mean, Fig, would you get convinced to touch it?
No.
Okay.
No.
As far as Corbin,
Yes.
it does match your wounds. The exact color, as far as you can tell without touching it, the texture is exactly the same blood that runs through your veins.
So I could relatively assume that it's plague blood or that a plague creature
it looks like, to what you could assume, is that someone is poisoning what little water there is in the Underdark and converted it into straight, like, a plague blood that's corrupting the whole Underdark.
Okay.
Like as if, like, you poured straight radioactive, like, sludge into water. It's eventually just going to take over the whole place. Same thing.
Put a boil order in, guys.
Yep. All right.
I am gonna tell Cargrim that this is plague, and I guess Elson, she's still there. I'm just gonna tell them that it's plague blood. It's my blood.
Okay. Well, all I know is I gotta stop it, so let's find the source.
Okay. Does
Before we
anybody need to do
go-
anything before you progress? Because I will warn you, the battle will resume as you guys go to the next one. So do you guys need to heal
Yes.
anything? Okay.
Battle.
I took all the healing potions that I have, but I'm still very squishy. Does anybody have any healing?
I'm gonna use. I mean, I'm gonna use my second wind and heal now.
I thought I had a potion, but I guess Celeste has already taken all those.
Okay.
So,
Corbin just wants to take a nap. Like, let's be real.
Corbin, come stand by me.
Stand by me.
Come stand by me. And then, Alora, I'm gonna cast Death Ward on you, and
Oh, thank you.
now that Corbin, you're here, I'm gonna cast it on you too.
Yay!
Ooh, some death
Do
ward.
we
And
know if the...
that's-
Sorry.
No,
I was
go
just going to ask, do we know if the... Just based off of the chat that was going on, do we know if we... how long this next battle will be? Because I know some people need to be off by a certain time.
What time do we need to be off by?
Was it Josh?
30.
9:30.
But that's just for Celeste. If it needs to go on longer, that's just when Celeste is gonna drop out.
I will try to get you done by that point. I will try.
Hit hard and fast.
Yeah.
Or just all die. I mean, you know.
No.
Okay.
But we can keep moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
all
not
right.
dwell on
So,
that.
as you guys get pulled in further down the path, you do start getting illuminated to more of a radiant light other than the actual torch glow.
Is there less torches, or is there still?
There's still torches, but now there's actually like an actual true light. You guys can actually come over in this spot.
Oh god, this looks so.
Terrifying.
Yes.
Not
mean,
good.
I gotta make it look good. It's, you know.
Hey,
Oh, it looks
real
good.
quick before we resume battle, I'm gonna say that Cargrim used up 2 more spell slots to cast Death Ward on Fig and Celeste too. So anytime that anybody but me drops to 0, they're just gonna have 1 hit point instead.
Yep. That sounds good.
Nice.
Yay! For my whopping 23 hit points going into this
What are you
battle.
doing here?
No.
Celeste
She
is
was
gonna be like, well,
captured.
thank you.
All right.
She must have been
So,
captured.
as you walk in, you see. I'm not going to put them on here because it's just going to be too much of a mess. You see bodies, like, struggling to stay alive as they start passing out, of what looks like fallen members literally barely able to stay alive, as they literally looks like they're physically willingly giving up their souls for this ritual, as they're just falling over, as you see light going into these pillars that's generating energy that's going into this spot that you now see a different paint a picture on it. You see this giant totem here, and next to it is chained up on the left side from you is real Norin. On this side, you see Valyashana chained up, and in here, you see an older version of who's in the picture, standing there, having his hands on 2 pedestals. As you can see, that this energy is literally flowing through him. Based off what you saw on the actual blueprint, it looks like the eyes had to fill up all the way, and it looks like they're halfway filled at this point. Each sister is on top of a pedestal that is roughly about 50 feet high. The cavern itself is 100 feet high, and it looks like they're physically giving up their own energy to hasten the ritual. We're going to re-roll initiative.
Cool.
This will go quicker because you're only really fighting against the madam now.
Oh, we can't fight again. Oh, we can't kill the other people.
Oh, you can, but they're not in
Okay.
combat.
Okay.
They'll be skipping their turns to sacrifice they're gonna keep trying to kill themselves to hasten the ritual.
Okay. So this would be really nice when we would have magic wielders that had like destructive, magic.
Oh, I do. Don't worry.
Okay,
Blow
so
everything
20 or higher. 15 or higher.
Celeste.
Okay, what'd you get, Celeste? 18? Okay.
19.
19. Okay. Well, too bad you did not get 20.
I'm so
Also,
happy I got low.
a side question, with Celeste's mithril saber with the blade beam and rage, does she still get an advantage, the +3, if she uses a charge?
Yep.
Okay.
15 or
I
higher.
don't know if that would...
No. 10 or higher.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you guys get?
14.
14.
11.
Okay. Oh, shoot, come on. All right, and Corbin and Fig, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
I got a 4. Went from the top of the line to bottom of the line.
Okay, and then automatically Valeris goes last because he has to skip his initiative for this to work. All right, so again, paint as a picture. You see the 2 of them chained up. Clearly, as right now, Norin looks like he is himself, and he is literally being chained. But to it, it looks like there's no physical chains on either him or Valyashana. It looks like they're being actually chained up by the energy that's actually holding this together. They're actually being held by like crimson spectral chains that's being attached to the actual skull itself. The arc lightning is not on the ground, it's in the sky, so you don't have to worry about it getting in your way. This platform itself is 20 feet off the ground, so you will have to spend essentially 20 feet to walk up to it if you need to. So
from this point to that point is 20 feet.
20 feet, correct. All right. So the madam had the highest initiative. She immediately looks at everyone. Well, you did well, but I guess now I just got to slow you down. As she looks back over at Valeris, looks like he's not even really focused on you because he's so focused on doing the ritual. He seems to be chanting something silently. Whenever it gets done, so time to get serious. So she is going to cast Immortality on herself, and that's the end of her turn. Celeste.
I'm assuming she would have to re-enter Rage at this point.
No.
No?
Nope. You did not have enough time to break the rage, so you're still fine.
All right, she's gonna move right next to her, assuming that she can move through her allies.
Yeah, you can.
You should be able to.
Yep, you can.
She's gonna go right up next to her and attack her and be like, "I am ready to kill you."
Okay, got it.
19.
19's a hit.
21 damage.
Okay.
As a bonus action for her tiger, she's gonna attack again. Well, she gets 2 attacks anyways, right?
Yes.
Per action, so she's gonna actually attack 3 times.
Yeah, works.
20.
20's a hit.
21 damage plus 3, 24 damage.
Got it.
And then third time, 15.
15. Okay.
Does that hit?
15 does hit, yes.
12, 15 damage.
Okay. All right.
And that will end Celeste.
All right, so as you slash at her, you can see that what her immortality does is almost automatically heal half the damage you apply to her. Basically, she gets resistance to everything when she casts immortality on herself. But it's still, you did do half the damage to her, which is still a decent amount. Anything else in your turn, Celeste?
No, that will end it. She can't do anything else.
Alora.
I'm gonna move up a little bit. Here, and I'm gonna throw a dagger at this girl.
Okay, just remember that she is 50 feet high, so 5, 10, 15, so that'd be 65 feet away from you.
I am not gonna do that because I am 5 feet short for that.
Okay.
So instead, I'm gonna hit the madame with
Okay.
my dagger of flame. 16
Yep.
would be 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take my dagger of ice. I'm gonna throw it.
She still has her immortality on, so she's still taking half damage.
So it would be 9.
There'd be 20, so she'd take 10.
I can't do math. 20.
Okay.
And then I would like to use my Fury of the Small and do an extra 15 damage to her.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Kargrim.
So does it look like, would it be an arcane check to figure out, like,
How to stop this?
like, yeah,
Arcana check would only get you so far, but it would still give you knowledge. So you could do an Arcana check. Otherwise, it would be detect magic or an actual specific spell that would actually let you directly learn how this works.
got it, okay.
But yes,
So I'll
Arcana
do-
check will give you some information if you got a good check.
I'll do detect magic then. Just
Okay,
to-
so detect magic. Are you casting as a spell or ritual?
Oh,
Spell will do it
Spell.
immediately, but cost you a spell slot. Ritual will take you 10 minutes, and you can't do anything during that 10 minutes.
Cost you.
spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you almost put on like an extra like lens over your eyes for sixth sense, you immediately see that the way that the pillars work is the pillars are the conduits that absorb the power. It looks like the 4 immortals that you know about are the sisters. They're sacrificing their immortal power, not their own lives, to channel it. Once they sacrifice their immortal curse, it will finish the generation and process it through. Based off what you can tell right now, it looks like that only finishes the extra 2. It looks like whatever he already did already completed the first 50%. This is completing that 50%. Either if you kill all the sisters or destroy the pillars, or what you can tell is you can either kill the 4 sisters or you can kill Corbin and Valyashana and it'll interrupt the ritual. Anything less than that will not interrupt it.
Don't mention killing me. You know Fig wants to do that.
Okay.
Also,
Well,
quick question. Go. Never mind.
Ask
Sorry.
your question.
No, I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay.
Sure.
So, basically what it shows is that the sisters are sky, Norin and Valyashana are land. You gotta either destroy sky or land.
Okay. Kargrim doesn't want to, like, hurt. people that have been in the group. He doesn't really care about Norin. He don't know Norin, but he's hung out with Valiashana and she was cool. So he's gonna charge up to the first pillar and use Charger to just make a melee weapon attack against the pillar.
At the pillar? Okay. So roll to attack.
So 10, so 13
Miss.
to attack. So... Oh, that's a creature specific.
I think it's the first miss of the night. Wow.
I think so as well. Yeah.
Wow. That's congratulations for like getting this many successful hits. All right, cool. That's the new.
You have earned an achievement.
Sorry, 13 hits or misses?
13 misses.
Aw, wah wah. It's a stationary pillar.
Oh, okay. So AC represents either its ability to dodge or how thick it is. The ability to actually make a dent in it is higher than 13.
Alright, I got you. Well, then... I don't like that.
Wouldn't blame you.
That was it. That was my bonus action, so...
Okay.
That's it.
Let's look at my writing. That looks like a fig. Yeah, that's fig. Fig's next.
That looks
Okay.
like a pig.
I'm like, I don't have a character named Kig. What the hell? Oh, that's fig.
I'm gonna move up here,
Another K.
and I'm
Yeah.
gonna take my grappling crossbow out.
Makes sense.
And because technically this person hasn't done anything, I'm going to shoot at this person and try to pull them off the pillar.
Interesting. Okay. I'm intrigued.
19.
19 does hit them, yes. So
And then, so technically, would it be the 29 or
so
not?
automatically they're still taking impact, which is 29 points of damage because you're still attacking with a crossbow
Right.
bolt. So she still take
Yep.
29 points of damage. But if you want to physically pull her off, you would need another action to physically pull back. So on your next turn, you can use a strength check against her strength saving throw to try to pull her off the pillar.
Okay, I can't use like my bonus, sacrifice my bonus.
Not
melee
not for
to
not
save.
for an ability
Okay.
check, no. Unfortunately.
Okay, well now they're technically grappled.
They are
I
grappled,
guess.
yes. They can still do what they're doing, but they can't like fight back against you in case someone got on the pillar.
Right.
Corbin.
Hey, it's me already? Look at that.
Well, it's
okay,
only one
so
person.
I mean,
So-
fair. Okay, so my question from earlier, what are these pillars made out of?
Well, you don't know. You can give me because the pillars are not magic any means. So you could try to give me. Let's see, what would you do to do a pillar check? You could either give me an insight or a survival check to see if you can understand the material of them.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
that
say
was-
survival.
Well,
maybe.
that would be my action, wouldn't it?
It would be your action, yes.
Okay, well, I had other plans for my action, so I'm just gonna do the thing and hope for the best because that's what I do. Because I ain't no way getting close to any of this shit.
So what is the thing you're doing?
I'm gonna use my ring of dual casting. Yes, inventory. I think that's the one that allows me to do the thing. Yes. Yes. And then I'm gonna cast Shatter on the two pillars in front of me.
Okay. And what does
So-
Shatter do again?
It says a sudden, loud, ringing, painfully intense noise erupts from your point of choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage.
And
on
how
a
high is it?
critical. It's 60 feet.
Okay, so it attacks them too. Okay, yeah. Okay.
A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
Okay. So
So my hope is to be able to like crack down on, because I can with the dual casting I can hit both these front pillars.
okay. So you immediately notice as you immediately do it. First of all, it looks like the pillars are immune to magic. And I'm gonna pay for the sisters to use their one legendary action to be immune to a saving throw for that turn.
We lost.
I lost
somebody.
Amanda.
don't know.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So they're immune to the damage, you said, right?
Yeah, so they don't have to make a saving throw. They automatically just are immune to it. And the pillars themselves, you can tell that the pillars immediately just like reject the spell.
Okay. Oh, but you said they weren't magical.
Well, they're not magical, but doesn't need to be magical to be magic resistant.
Fair enough. Well, that made Corbin sad.
I think a lot of things makes Corbin sad.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Is that the end of your turn?
He's gonna use a bonus action to activate his Blade Song just to bump up his AC a bit.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. Last person is Valeris. He's going to charge up more power, and you're going to see the girl start getting weaker. The meter is going to go up to 65%.
My
Next.
one plan failed, and now
Next turn is the Madam. Due to the ability of Immortal, she's going to deal half the damage she took against everyone. So she took a total of 74 points of damage. Half that is 37. Everyone takes 37 points of damage.
Corbin's unconscious.
Everyone?
Everyone takes 37 points of damage.
Aw.
What was it? 37?
37 points of damage.
Oh, what kind of damage is it again?
It is slashing damage. So if if you're raging, you get 18 points of damage.
Oh wait, Corbin has Death Ward. He has 1 hit point.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. And then the Madam is going to. She was going to do Grim Harvest, but she still has 1 hit point.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Gargrom.
She's going to
Corbin's
do.
doing the like.
She's going to, seeing what Kargrim is trying to do, she's going to cast Chill Touch on Kargrim. Bless you. Kargrim, 18 to hit? I'm pretty sure it's not.
No.
Okay. Bonus action. She is going to risk attack of opportunity and move up here, and she is going to acid breath. So Fig, Alora, and Kargrim needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which we
With
get.
Celeste,
All of
Yeah.
you get advantage on.
does Celeste get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do. Well, Kargrim doesn't get advantage on, but yeah. Kargrim 5. Oh no.
Haha. I am big beefy boy, not very necessary.
What was this about not needing new characters?
So okay, hang on, let me do the math here.
What did we have to break to save?
Dexterity saving throw,
But what was the
14.
The DC.
14? Okay. So then me and
damage.
you don't get 1 damage at all. L.
Nope. Must be nice. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right?
Quite nice.
Kargrim, you take 37 points of damage, and you are now poisoned.
Oh, I have resistance against poison. So what
Okay,
is
so you're
that?
not poisoned, but the attack is acid, so you still take the 37 points of acid damage because you're not poisoned.
I'm also resistant to acid.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
is
then
that
you take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And you said Celeste would get
Attack
of
opportunity, yes.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna roll that now.
Okay, cool.
Do
Unless you want
it.
it.
Do it.
25 is a hit.
18, 21.
Plus whatever your.
Okay, 21. All right, cool. All right, and then she is going to. She's going to pay 1 charge of her legendary action to do Vampiric Touch. And she's going to hit. Let's see, she can do 3 targets. So she's going to do Kargrim, Celeste, and. Oh, God. Corbin.
Cool.
All right, so 19 to hit for the 3 of you.
Yeah.
19 19's my armor class.
Okay, so that
Doesn't
does
go
hit
to-
you, and I'm assuming it does not hit Kargrim.
No, it
Doesn't
doesn't.
he, beefy boy?
So
Big
But it
boy.
hits Squishy Wizard.
Oh. Squishy wizard, stay alive.
Squishy Wizard has 1 hit point. Squishy Wizard down.
okay, so for Corbin
And
Corbin and and Celeste, 24 points of damage, and she heals for 48.
I take it.
All the work Celeste is doing.
I take it. Death Ward only works once, right?
Well, you can use as many times as you want, but you would have to reapply it.
So you're down.
And technically, because you only need 1 hit point, she only gets 25 points. So,
Oh no.
130. Okay.
Right. So Corbin is officially down.
Yep. All right.
Again.
Celeste, it's your turn.
Yeah, Death Ward's a one-time thing.
Once again, Celeste is gonna move right up next to her, behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I imagine she's facing towards like.
She's facing towards Kargrim.
She's gonna move behind her. She's raging. She's gonna attack. 15 hit.
15 hits. 27 points of damage.
27.
Okay.
Yep, 27. Second attack. Nat 1, 11.
Okay. So as you
With the
strike,
nat 1 though.
yeah, you strike down. She is able to just move out because she knew that you hit her the first time, so she knew you there. The magical charge of the Mithril Saber technically goes out. So on your next turn, you do not get any bonus properties to the Mithril Saber as far as the magic attack, but you still get the roll for the damage, but only for
Okay.
1 turn.
Which is the.
The-
Oh man, I keep forgetting about the
Blade Beam?
Reckless, but no, well, not just the Blade Beam, the Reckless as well.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
she is going to use her Tiger, which gives her a third attack. She moved 20 feet.
Okay. 19 hits.
6, or 19, sorry.
Yep.
Wait. Trying to figure out what that without any bonuses are.
Okay, so it'd just be 12 damage then. The bonus is the 10.
That's-
So,
okay.
but
So 12
because you
damage.
used the bonus action, it actually ends the bad effects on your next turn. You're back to normal. So she
Okay.
takes 12, and then you're fine on the next turn. All right, Alora.
So I don't have a health potion or anything that I can use to help Corbin. So
You can
I'm
come
gonna.
pick me up.
And Corbin, are you down? You're down,
Yes.
right? Okay,
But my healing plague blood doesn't kick in because I'm down, right?
correct.
Okay.
15, 20, 25.
Now, I will tell you that there's still plague blood rivers by. You can choose what you want to do with those as much as you want.
Well, I will when I'm conscious, if I become conscious.
I'm gonna use my action to dash and pick Corbin up.
Yay, friendship!
Okay. You gotta do that the other way around. You can use your bonus action dash because action's what picks people up. Just so you know, but you can
Use
do that
my
as a rogue.
bonus action
Okay.
to dash.
Okay.
Use my action
All
to
right,
pick up.
just making sure. All right, cool. All right, so you are standing up with 1 hit point again.
I'll just
Okay.
I'll just stands over Corbin's body like,
All right,
what do you want
Kargrim.
me to do?
Kick it a little. It's fine.
Kargrim, it's your turn.
All right. Kargrim is gonna turn to Madame and be like, "Leave me alone, you old hag."
Yo,
Cast
bat.
Word of Radiance.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving.
What kind of damage is it right off the bat? Is it radiant? All right, she auto fails.
Ha ha ha.
Nice.
Wait, it's a cantrip, so we popped that extra little 1d8 on
Doodad.
there. Of
Yep.
Also
So
radiant damage.
16 damage, but because it's radiant, she takes 32 points of damage.
Excellent. And then he will cast Mass Healing Word.
Ooh, nice.
And you know that Kargrim's got that special little thing where if he targets an ally with a spell, they get a free attack.
Oh, that's
right away.
right. Oh, crap. Okay.
It's broken and wonderful. So everybody heals for 11.
Okay, everybody heals from 11, then we'll go down the line about getting free turns. I forgot about that.
It's a weapon attack.
That freaking combo move. Oh, God. It's so awesome, but I hate it as a DM.
Yay!
Okay,
Yay.
so as a free move, Celeste, you started off.
Again?
Well, it's because this is part of Kargrim's ability.
They all get a free attack.
Yeah, and I'm just going in
free
order of
weapon
who got the
attack.
highest in
Alright.
initiative. So it's just 16's a hit.
Does rage count for this?
It does, because you're still technically raging. So 20 points of damage.
20 points, yeah.
Okay, and then Allura for your free attack.
Dagger of Flame at the Madame.
Okay, that's a hit.
That's a nice hit.
Damn.
Alright, so 12
So it'd
points.
just be 12.
Yep.
Oh.
I know. I wish we could have
That-
that sneak attack.
Yeah.
You gotta
Uh,
be flanking someone.
I know.
Kargrim, do you still get a free attack out of it, or is it just everyone
No,
else?
because I didn't target myself.
Okay,
with it.
so Fig, free attack.
That means I can use to pull the person off, right?
Yeah, you can do that. You can use your free attack to do a strength saving throw against her. A strength check versus a strength saving throw.
Would it be
I lied.
advantage or not be advantage?
No, would it be advantage? No.
Okay. Well, that sucked.
They
Oh,
got. Oh, where
I only got a
frack
3.
is their sheet?
I only got a 3.
Yeah, but
It
they
doesn't
might
matter. I
actually
got
fail.
a 3. They're gonna totally not fail.
Well, they got a 6, so that still wins. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're still up there. You were able to like pull down a little bit, but they're able to like fight back, and they're still tethered to you, but they're really holding their own to stay on there.
Yeah.
Corbin, free move.
Yeah, I'm not close enough to anybody to hit with a melee weapon. So,
Have a range.
You can do a
Nope.
spell attack if you want.
well, his Targum said especially it's specifically melee.
Okay, so yeah, you can't do anything.
It just says weapon attack, yeah.
Okay, so that ability ends.
So he's gonna give Elle a hug.
Kargrim, is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Give me a hug back.
No.
Okay,
Yay!
so then we're gonna go back to Fig. Fig, now it's your regular turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do the thing.
All
Try
right,
to pull
sacrifice
this
her
person
action to pull him
down.
down. So strength check against her saving throw. She got a
19.
she got an 11, so you're able to pull her down.
Sweet.
Nice.
Awesome.
In the process, she is no longer tethered, so she is on the ground.
So that
Stab her
means
in the
this.
face.
Does this thing go dark then?
That pillar goes dark, but not all 4 of them.
Okay.
It just
So
slows
then
down
I'm
the
going-
progress.
So then I'm gonna move up next to my buddy here, and because technically we're right next to each other, I'm gonna take my rapier out and stab a bitch.
Okay, you're doing this a bonus action.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because it's a melee weapon.
Okay.
So do they get sneak attack technically because it's flanked,
Yes.
or is it just?
Yeah, because flanking gives you advantage, so it gives you sneak attack.
So they get 35 points
Yeah, she's
of
dead.
damage.
Yes.
Yay! About fucking time.
Nice.
Excellent.
And I'm just gonna like slowly
Well,
pull.
oh, I'm sorry.
the-
Her body still needs to technically be there, even though she's dead. I'm sorry.
Yes. But I just slowly pull the rapier out and just let the blood fly, and maybe flick it towards, madam. So yeah, there we go.
Love it.
Okay.
Such pageant.
And to imply she is actually dead. Her body is dead. It's
Yeah.
not like you gotta do anything else.
yeah.
I mean, if you want to be a creep,
I was
you
gonna
can like
say-
dismember it if you really
I
want
was
to.
gonna say,
but-
you know, Fig's gonna stab her a couple
yeah,
extra times.
just
for-
to call it good.
I don't have another
Yeah.
bonus action right now, so yeah.
Corbin.
Would.
Maybe,
You only
maybe decapitated it if I had.
By the way,
another
after
bonus
Fig
action.
does kill that specific sister, the power's still flowing, but it looks like the meter's going a little bit slower. At this point, it's at 75%.
Yep.
Okay, Corbin.
Corbin wants to go investigate some of this blood that's on the walls, wherever the closest little
The
puddle
stream.
is.
Okay, give me an
That's
investigation check
flowing.
with advantage because you know plague blood.
Yay!
By the way, Celeste, I am watching the time, so I'm trying to make sure you're still good for 9:30.
Like I said, if I don't want to cut anybody else short.
Okay.
And it's the top of my turn, so I heal 1 hit point because I always forget that that's a thing I do.
Yep.
Yay! You said investigation?
Investigation with advantage because you're familiar with plague.
That's only an 11, which is really sad. Because Corbin is sad.
It does match your blood to exact form. It looks like whatever they're doing is they're trying to infect the whole Underdark for some reason you have no idea why. But it looks like, at least for positivity for you, if you at least use an action to touch it, you could heal yourself, but you don't know if it's going to give you any kind of ramifications in the process.
Corbin's going for it. He's got nothing to...
Okay, so as the rest of your turn, you put your hand in it, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right.
If you go all zombie like, I'm killing you.
I
All
mean,
right.
yeah, but we know that fig.
All right. Roll 4d10.
Ooh. I like D10s. D10s are nice.
You get all ones.
Cut up. You get that bad juju out of here right now.
It's already there. He said it. Ah!
They can't take it back now.
29.
Okay, so you heal for 29 points.
Yay!
And you start feeling kind of like you got tunnel vision right now. Not like you're
Okay.
focused on the plague blood, but it's just like your peripherals are kind of like all fucked up.
Can I take my hand out?
Yeah, you can take it out. It's just
Okay.
that effect is affecting you right now.
Okay.
All right, so Valeris charges one more time. It is now up to, because one is done, one is taken away from, so it goes up. It is now up to 83%.
Oh, we gotta shut
Doing
it
math.
off.
Yeah,
Doing
we
math.
gotta-
All right. To the top of the round, we go back to the Madam. Madam is going to... She's not being a fan that you killed one of the sisters.
Tough luck.
Yeah, right? Tough luck.
All right, fuck. I got to do something here. This is the only way this is going to work. She's going to... crap. She's
How's
going to
she
move...
looking?
She's fucked up. She's going to move up 5 feet. She's going to give you attack of opportunity. So go ahead and take it. Because she has to do this based off of personality I gave her. And
15.
what Jordan wanted for her. 15 hits.
Why does it take us?
Ooh.
24.
Okay, 24 damage. Okay, fuck. Alright, cool. Alright. And then she's going to use her bonus action to teleport the corpse over to one of the sisters. So it's going to go right here. It's not on the pillar, it's just on the floor. It's not doing anything. It's just she's trying to save the corpse of the body. And then she's going to use her last legendary action charge to do Vampiric Touch. And she's going to be smart about this time and not do it against Cargrim. So she's going to do it against
Aw.
Celeste, Alora, and... because Corbin really doesn't have much to give. Celeste,
Hey.
Alora, and Fig.
How does Hellish Rebuke work with it? I have it as a spell because I read that book.
Hellish Rebuke, you got to be physically touched.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So when someone
I'm not a
touches you by
spellbook.
either a melee attack or their own hand, you can choose to say, "No touch!" and then you can just Hellish Rebuke, and then they just burn.
This is my no-no
consent.
square.
Consent.
Yeah, consent, and then they just explode.
Practice
Pretty
social
much.
distancing.
19 to hit for
The
Celeste, Fig, and Alora. Okay. Shit, where'd it go? Okay, you all take 17 points of damage, and she heals for 30, 51
Gramps,
points.
how many spell slots you got left, Gramps?
That's her last legendary.
I'm I'm not hurting again.
She's healed up a little bit, but she's still pretty damaged, just FYI, if you guys are curious.
Good.
That's right.
That was her legendary action. She used an action. She's going to use her bonus action to end up the turn. She's going to use Acid Breath. And... Oh, fuck, but you all got the damn resistance. So... It's only going to do... Kargrim and Fig. Automatically Fig, you're just going to succeed. Kargrim, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I just love how you just know.
19.
19. All right, you're fine. So you're gonna.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. He's surprised he made that.
All right, so you take 19 points of damage. You succeeded, so that is 8 points of damage. You're resistant, so you take 4 points of damage. Congratulations.
Nice.
All right, that's
You gonna
the.
survive through that?
that's the madam's turn.
Even the madam is like, whoa.
She's like, God damn it. So Celeste, it's your turn.
Stab a bitch. Stab her good.
I know, but I'm thinking. Celeste is gonna do it. She's gonna move up here
Yeah, she is.
just to get the 20 feet advantage
Okay.
Yeah.
to come back at her.
Okay.
Like,
Sure. Okay.
It's like you're charging. It works.
Yep.
It charge.
Kind of like run backwards, like, and then you just kind of try to do a very
Yeah,
Looney
that's
Tunes kind of thing,
basically it,
spin
yeah.
up the wheels.
It's like one of those Hot Wheels that you like had to rev up backwards.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
just doing flare, like running in like
Yeah.
side tapping. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Is speed skating just?
All right, so 23 points.
Yep.
Okay.
Just before I do hit that totem, do I have to re-enter rage for my bonus?
No, you still got enough time, and since you never
Okay.
stopped attacking, so as long as you're still within the time slot, and you never stopped attacking on your turn, rage sticks, so you're good.
It's just 6. Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to make sure before I like.
No,
attack.
I'd give you a warning if, like, by the way, you should re-rage again just in case.
24.
Yep.
I'm assuming hits.
And
24.
Okay, because I know you want it. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
She's going straight for the neck. As
Okay.
a vampire, knowing the whole head situation, she is gonna try as hard as she can.
Okay.
Decapitate.
All right, so Madam
Yeah.
drops on the ground, completely like surprised that not only is she not like as immortal as she thought, but like a human took her out. Just looks at you. Mercy, as you immediately cut her off like mid-sentence and immediately just decapitate her when like the little left of space in her head just like finishes off. See, kind of like that.
Yay.
As the Madam is now
Literally,
decapitated and fully
Fig
dead.
would be doing a clap in the background.
Madam is DED dead. She is not coming back by any means necessary. No story changes. She is dead.
So you know
Does
she's
it-
not leaving that head behind.
Okay.
Oh, good. We're
Does-
carrying
does
two
that
heads
mean-
around with us now.
See, does that mean her daughters or whatever they are disappeared too, or are
No,
they
they're not.
still-
They're not that kind of immortal. They're immortal due to a
Okay.
different thing that you guys don't know about.
Okay.
They're not vampires.
One more thing, I am out of vials, so Celeste is gonna ask Fig, because I think Fig still has some vials, if she could collect some blood.
Sure. I'll just throw a vial at you, I guess, on my turn. Is that an action technically?
That's an
No,
action.
that's
Yep.
not. Damn. I
Uh,
will wait. I will just.
Wait,
Yeah,
we can wait.
we can wait. Yes.
Yep.
We've
Allura.
got things to do.
I am gonna take out my short bow because I can shoot 320 feet and shoot at Valeris.
Ooh, I was wondering when this one's gonna do this.
23.
Does
Be safe,
not-
Stringbane.
Does not hit.
Oh shit. Okay.
As you
can I-
see, like it literally gets as far as like here, and then whatever the ritual's doing, it just the arrow has enough velocity where it just passes through, but it like drops because like it was almost powerful enough to break through the ritual, but just not enough.
So can I still bonus action dash
Yeah.
if I okay? I'm gonna get whoops.
I'm
right
gonna
up
whoop.
in her face.
Remember,
Right
she's
there.
about 50 feet above the ground.
Mhm.
Okay. Kargrim.
Kargrim's gonna be like, we gotta get the pillars down, and then attack the pillar again.
Okay.
Well, technically, this pillar's not working at
Yeah,
all
I was gonna
Pillars-
yeah, I was wondering that too.
because the person's off of
Yeah.
it, right?
I'll allow
So
you to
this
say
one-
that if you want to move to the next one and do that, you can, and I'll allow you to keep a move.
I have like that wouldn't be worth.
Okay. All right. Well, you got your
But-
natural 20, which is enough to
Oh.
break it. You're able to take your great axe and swipe at it, as it does make enough of a chip halfway through, as the thing just busts and buckles underneath. As this piece now isn't even conducting any electricity to even feel it for a little bit, so it's even slowed it down just a little bit more, but not too much, as this one is done.
Okay. Is it like still a structure, or is it just kind of a pile of rubble?
It's a pile of rubble, a large pile of rubble, but a pile of rubble.
Would I be able to pass over it, or?
Yeah,
would
you can cast past it if
pass
you want to.
around it?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Anything
My
else?
movement speed is horrendous. So then, once he destroys that, he'll move
Okay.
what he can. Which is right there.
Go, little feet, go! All right. Celeste, it is 9:30. Do you need to go?
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
So let's.
All right. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Fig.
I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to try to grapple this person,
Okay.
and they have not done anything yet, so 18 to hit.
18 is a hit. So.
Okay. They
uh,
get 40, or no, they get. Do they get sneak attack?
Oh, they get sneak attack because they
No.
have not done anything yet. So yeah, you get advantage.
Okay,
so
so
you actually get to
42
roll again.
damage.
Technic. Oh, you did get advantage. So the 42 points. All right.
Yep. And so they're grappled, correct?
They're grappled, but you can't use your bonus action to pull. So you can
Yeah.
do something as your bonus action if you want to, but you can't use your other hand because you're holding the crossbow.
Right. Let's see, what else can I do? What? Oh, I already did that.
And just for peace of mind, Josh, we are almost done.
I
No,
figured.
I can't do anything more, I don't think, at this time. I don't have anything that can be done as, like, I
That's
only
perfectly
have my
fine. You guys are
second
doing
hand.
great, so that's fine. You guys have ruined my day, but that's perfectly fine. Corbin.
Our job. That's our job. Okay. So, if I want to hit the person on top of, I know you said they're 50 feet high, these pillars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if I have a spell that's 60 feet, I need to move up 10 feet, right? Is that how that works? Is that how math works? I don't know.
Where
it's
are you?
Angles. It's angles.
You're
I'm all the
way
way
back
back here.
here.
So you have to get like here.
You have to get, you have to get.
Oh,
So if you can only do
here.
60 feet, you're not even close to hitting any pillars. So even
Okay,
if so,
that's what I
you
thought.
so you could move there, and then yeah, you wouldn't be close. I mean, like
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah.
so because I'm not gonna do geometry in my head during this. I just go by the simple. You got to go vertically 10 feet and then up 50 feet if you want to do the 60.
Okay. So 30, right click. Okay, so if I did my movement and Misty Step again, I can get like 2 squares behind Alora.
Okay.
So that is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Ah,
Sounds great.
Whoosh.
and that Misty Step is a bonus action, so that's fine. So I still have my action.
Mhm.
And you said I'm still not close enough to hit her on the pillar.
No, because you would have to be like
On the pillar.
Here?
Underneath.
to get exactly 60 feet.
Cool. Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna.
Actually,
whip
let's
up
see. Let's see. Let me think. 5, 50. No, you'd be fine. You'd be good. You'd
Cool.
just make it.
It's also 10 feet wide too, if that helps.
That actually does help. Yeah,
so-
that does help. Yeah.
So he's going to hope that her strength isn't that great.
It's not.
And he's going to cast Gust of Wind at her.
Okay.
She has to succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from me in a direction of the line. So he's hoping to just like physically like
Push
blow
her
her
off.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he also knows that Elle is more likely to kill somebody if they're on the
Okay.
ground.
18.
Damn it.
I mean that was really good for her. I got 19 and she's a -1.
Damn it.
Did she take any
Cool.
damage? I'm guessing not.
No.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right,
Hey,
back
it
to
was a good
Valeris.
idea.
At this point, now you start seeing Valyashan and Norin.
Norin.
Like the actual spectral powers is now like going through them where you can start seeing like the blood in their veins starts actually like searing as they are roaring in pain. As Valeris pays 1 legendary charge to accelerate the power and use them as a conduit.
Also, do I
he
notice
is at 93%.
Do I notice anything with that tunnel vision feeling from earlier or no?
Insight check, please.
Cool. How well do I know myself? Not that well, because that's a 1 plus 6.
If anything, you can tell that you are having a tough time focusing, but not so
No
bad yet
shit.
that I'm giving you disadvantage. All right. He is at 93%. We're gonna go back to the top. Madam's dead, so we're gonna skip her. Celeste.
Do I need to use an action to pick up her head?
I mean, to physically pick up something that is an action, yes.
Yes. So she's gonna use her action to pick up the head because Celeste.
No.
Yeah.
She absolutely wants this head. Like, I know it's a waste of action, but
We need you to break shit, Celeste.
oh, she's still gonna break shit. But this is Celeste is just like, I'm playing the character.
That's fair.
Celeste is gonna move right in front of Fargrim here. Ready a protective action.
Okay. Alora.
Elle kind of saw Celeste take the head, and she's just gonna shout, "Collect later, fight now!" and throw dagger at this girl, which is the dagger dancing flame.
That's a hit.
And it, just
37
10
points.
damage.
No, they
No,
get
I
the
don't
they get the sneak attack.
Yeah, you get the roll with
they have
advantage because they aren't doing
strengths.
anything, so you can roll with
The
advantage.
sneaks-
Okay.
The sneak snack.
Yeah, they're not doing shit, so they technically don't have initiative, so you get
Okay.
advantage.
So
Nat 20.
bonus. Oh yeah, let me roll it again.
Yeah, you can roll
32,
again.
so you can try to
see.
see if that damage is better. That is better,
Yes, it
so
is.
48 points of, so
take
yeah,
that.
48 points of damage. Okay,
then-
so she's still okay, but she is badly hurt.
Bonus, I'm gonna throw my dagger of ice.
Okay.
And do I
You
still get it?
Yes.
Yeah, you still technically get
Okay.
advantage because she's still not going. All right, so the hit.
And you also still get sneak.
Yep. All right, she's dead.
51?
Sweet. Haha.
Oh
And then
crap!
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
move
stop taking them away.
Right?
I need to keep them up there.
30.
Yeah, you have to keep them there, but they're
But
dead.
she is dead. I'll just drop her to the ground so no one thinks I'm actually doing anything sketch.
Corbin thinks that suddenly this gun has become useful.
All right.
You only
Can I
have
move?
8 rounds total, right?
Yeah.
All right. Kargrim.
Okay. Well, I don't know why Celeste is here. Stuff around her. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Get back to work.
Get out of here.
I wanted to show you my head trophy.
That's
Check
nice.
this
That's
bitch
very
out.
nice. And then he's going to
Oh no, Amanda can't hear Sarah.
Always someone.
That's
fair.
okay. It happens.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we're very close.
Yeah, we are very close.
To the apocalypse.
He's gonna swing at this pillar. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that's it. That actually does hit.
Yay! All right,
Yay.
33
Damage
plus-
+8.
Yeah, I don't think that radiant does anything with that.
Actually, it does.
Oh,
So
cool.
that is enough to both kill Tetra and destroy the pillar.
Nice. Nice.
Yay. Yes.
Well, that's fun.
Get him, Gramps.
Bonus action.
Hell Forger, let's go.
Yes. Where is it? Mass healing word. What spell slots do I have left? 6. All right. Everybody heals for 18.
Everybody.
Do your,
Cargrim
Yeah,
for the
everybody.
save.
What are we doing?
do your weapon attack.
You're. Oh,
Oh,
right. Okay. At this point, while you're doing this, Valeris is just yelling out, looking at all of you, just screaming as he's so excited about what's going on. You can't harm me. I'm immortal.
That's cute.
So was the madam, apparently.
So because of the healing and the ability, Celeste, you get a free attack.
Free attack.
She can't do anything.
What about your?
Even-
Can you do your blade beam? Does it reach?
I don't think so. Let me see. Try to see. I'm not seeing the distance of blade beam.
Blade beam is 60 feet.
See.
You're 50 feet away
Yeah, you're good.
from.
But you have to also add 20 above.
Oh yeah.
Right, but because it's just a slope, not stopping at one point and going straight up, it would still apply. It'd be fine. The
Yeah.
slope is
It's
just for stepping purposes. It's not for
Geometry.
reach purposes.
It's the angle.
So you are actually fine.
15.
Against Valeris. What is the ability of it? Is this force damage? I forgot.
As an action, you may pay a charge, and the sword charges magical energy and deals an additional 2d8 damage. When you spend a charge, you may expel some of that energy to a target location within 60 feet.
Okay, so I think it's also force damage. All right, cool. All right, so it does hit.
Now I have to figure out what. It doesn't do the normal damage though, right?
Oh, it does. This is just it allows you to take a normal damage, apply it as a as a range attack, plus add the additional force damage that it has to it. So you do
20 damage.
okay.
Or no, because -7 because of slashing.
I'm guessing Andrew's
Oh,
watching
13.
because we just got Twitch follow from Hal Birdman of Law.
And if that's not, then we need to become his friend right away.
Right. Okay, so what was the question, Celeste?
Slashing damage, I assume, does not count, so 13 damage.
He
Oh, wait, no,
said
wait.
you're
No,
dead.
it does count because it's part of the range attack. It's just labeled something else, so it's fine.
Okay, so then 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay. All right. So as you strike down, immediately a beam of light, almost like kind of like an eldritch blast from the ground, immediately strikes through, and it's just enough to bust through it. As it kind of pushes Valeris back, but as you look at him, just steps up, kind of smiles as you see it. Literally, it hit him, but it did not harm him.
That's
Anything
asshole.
else?
Oh, he didn't look.
Oh wait,
like
that's
he,
your. That's it. Like it like he's still holding his hands on, and it looked like the amount of explosive power it had should have just put a hole in his body. But realistically, he's just looking at you, and he just is not taking any damage. That was your free attack.
Yep.
Allura, free attack.
I'm gonna shoot at this guy or this girl.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna throw my dagger. For
Remember, get
27.
your advantage because they haven't attacked.
Shoot your
Get
dagger.
advantage. Remember.
Right, thank you for the reminder.
Okay, so 27
Go
still
with your
hits.
27.
And then you do get your sneak
Or-
attack.
Oh shit. Hit a
28
button.
points. Okay.
23.
And then you get to do it
Once.
again. Or
Yeah, with
no,
your other. Well, you can do it with your other.
with your other plane. your
yeah, you
other
can do it because
dagger.
you can use you can do it with the other dagger. Okay, so 25 hits.
25?
All right, so
49?
she is down.
Sweet.
Which one is down? The last pillar girl, right?
Yep, last pillar
Yep.
girl.
Girl.
So now, who's next that gets to do their free attack?
Next up is Kargrim. Oh wait, no, we can't do it for Kargrim. Fig.
Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna yell out, "I'm sorry about this," and then I'm going to actually use my grappler one on her to pull her out, pretty much trying to.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a move that someone's gonna hate later on. Okay, cool. 24 hits.
And that's 36 damage.
Okay. So she's gonna take damage from this. So Valiashana's gonna take 36 points of
I
damage.
know.
You'll have to wait till your turn to do a strength
Yep.
check to
I
pull her
know.
off, but you do have her grappled.
My
Corbin.
turn is next, anyways.
Yep. Corbin.
Okay, so because it's been so long since I've used my blade song, I actually had an extra 10 feet of movement, so I would have been up against this pillar anyways. So he's gonna use his sword to hit the pillar, because that's what he can do.
Okay.
That's what he's got. That's only a 16 to hit.
Miss.
The
Well,
pillar?
not miss, but it does not enough to impact.
Okay, good turn.
Okay. That's the last free attack. So Kargrim, anything else less on your turn?
No.
Okay. So to Fig.
Now I'm gonna try to pull.
Okay, strength, and then I got actually roll for the spell, not for Valiashana.
Yeah, I'm not very good at strength, so
16.
yeah, you do
Okay,
fine.
so you're still attached to Valiashana, but you're feeling like a celestial tug, not celestial tug, an arcanic tug on it. That's like you're pulling like just matter that's just not working with you. Anything else in your turn, Fig? That would be your action. So you still got a bonus action available with anything, unless you want to, if you want to drop it.
Technically, I could throw a dagger, can't I, with one hand?
You could, but you're holding you'd be holding the crossbow with one hand. So if you decide to, you have to
yeah.
let go, and you could throw it. It's up to you. You could let go of the crossbow, and then you could throw the dagger if you wanted to.
Good question. Let's see. How far am I? I have to see how far I am first. I can't do that. Anyways. Alright, so I'm just gonna hold on to this. That would be my end of my turn.
Corbin.
Cool. He's gonna try and break the pillar, I guess. I think maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's gonna do a spell because swords are dumb. And he's gonna pay a charge of his other ring so he can get the spell with advantage. Yeah, he's gonna do a chromatic orb because that's fancy. And hope to God he hits.
If you want to hope the gods, you should have been a paladin or a cleric, not a wizard.
Yeah, I know. Fuck me, right?
Wrong class.
Maths. It's almost like this was my backup character or something. 22 to hit.
22 is a hit.
Yay! Chromatic orb, all the d8s. And he's gonna make it acid damage to hopefully burn through some of the.
Okay, I'll like it.
Woo! All the d8. All the math. Okay.
Norin didn't do diddly squat.
25 points of acid damage.
Okay, that is enough to destroy it.
Corbin is so proud of himself. He accomplished something.
Yay!
Yay!
You did it, and you didn't die.
And I didn't die.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
And then he's got one more. Where is Misty Step? No, he is out of those spells, so he is going to... Actually, he's going to use his movement and just walk. Because that's,
How conventional.
I know, right? Fucking walking.
Who
There's
walks?
just a segway over there. Come on. Hoverboard.
Yep, and that's going to be it.
Okay.
Right behind String Bean.
On Valeris's turn, there's just enough percentage where the generator starts activating.
Oh.
At this point, there's about 10 seconds of time that everybody has a free thing they can do before the process is complete. As you guys look at it, you can see that there's a possibility to save someone. If you all run in to save someone, who would you choose to save between Valyashana and Norin?
Oh, Shia.
Valyashana.
Celeste
I
is
have no
only-
ties to Norn whatsoever.
So Norrin is
Same.
a
No one.
high wizard. It is like,
And
has
Edge is
more-
watching.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Celeste-
if he takes over his Norrin's body fully, that's not good.
That's true, but Celeste is for Celeste herself, she's only seen rudeness from Norin,
Okay.
and so she's Valley.
Valyashana.
So hearing all of my father's stories and knowing the link that V has with him and Rin has, I would go save Norin.
Andrew. Okay. So we're gonna go this in order. We're gonna see what each person's gonna do. You guys can't give each other answers. You guys gave your opinions out. We're just gonna do so without asking somebody else when it comes to your turn, you're just gonna do something and we're gonna see who picked the most. So
This is Survivor.
Celeste, which person do you go to?
Valyashana.
Valyashana.
Valley.
Okay, I'm just gonna start moving people's tokens next to them. All right, Allura, where do you go to?
Norin.
Okay. Cargrim.
Valyashana.
Okay.
Bye, Norin.
Fig.
Norrin.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, tiebreaker.
Corbin.
Ooh.
Why do you do this to me?
No pressure.
No pressure, no. I'm just gonna leave it up to the dice because that's what D&D players do.
Hey.
What are you gonna do, Corbin?
Why does it have to...
No, it's gotta be you.
don't
You're the
Helen-
only other person.
Don't Hal and NG get a vote?
No,
They both
they're not
voted
here.
for
They're not
Valy-
here.
Let's say that NG voted for Valyashana and Hal voted for Norin.
Yeah, there you go. So it's still up to you anyway.
Thanks, Sarah.
It would still be up to you.
And actually, that I think about it, Angie would probably vote for Valyashana.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
And
So-
Hal would vote for Norin.
and Hal would vote for Rin. So really, it doesn't involve. So come on, Corbin.
Why do you do this to me? Why do I gotta be last?
I don't want either to die.
I know.
Roll the dice. Well, you said you're gonna do that. Then it's not
I
your
know,
fault.
but I'm scared to roll the dice.
Well, you gotta do it.
I know.
Yeah, hurry up.
Um,
Josh has gotta go.
Oh, thanks. Blame Josh. No,
Yeah, thanks
Corbin.
for that.
Come on.
Corbin's going to Valyashana.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew. Just so you know where everybody's allegiance is. So as the power starts generating, everybody runs over to a certain spot and starts pulling. Unfortunately, not enough people are able to pull Norin. As more people are able to pull out Valyashana and rip out the actual body from the actual source. As the power generates, Norin starts disintegrating start withering, aging fast. It's almost like Not really like he's retaking over his body, but he's stealing his life away, like his years.
Yeah.
As Norin disintegrates into a pile of age and dust until he is eventually just fallen into bones and ash. Valiashana is pulled away in safety as immediately the blast of light comes out, and you immediately look upon what he considers his glorious look, as now that Valeris has now turned into what looks like an angel. Large wings,
He gonna die.
fully implanted armor. As he looks at you, he starts laughing. He takes out a blade and literally starts showing you as he starts cutting his own neck, as it just doesn't even do anything to him. He just starts throwing and impaling objects into himself. You barely could handle her. What makes you think you can handle me? I am now a god, and you can't do anything about it. You cannot harm me. I am... As you immediately, as like midway through the sentence, you all start feeling like a pressure in the air. I need everyone to give me a religion check.
Even if we're not religious.
Even if you're not religious, just a religion check to see if you understand what is going on.
Which makes sense for Celeste rolling low because she's not religious.
I don't
Yeah.
suppose I could do an Arcana check instead.
Nope.
Nope.
Because this is in the moment.
Okay. I got a 6.
All right. What did everybody else get?
Yeah,
Yeah,
15.
23.
All right. So if you have a DC of 15 or higher, you're able to compose yourself, even though you're feeling like breath hardening in your lungs, pressure in your heart, just racing, but almost like stopping at the same time. Anybody who got a lower than 15, you were literally on the ground in pain, unknowing what's actually making you struggle. Immediately, Valeris, cocky in his own right, stops mid-sentence, everybody looking as the room goes black. Everybody in their eyes, you see in different spots of the room, 9 golden orbs appear in different spots, staring at everyone in the room, each eye looking at someone else. Valeris, in his cockiness and his ego, literally drops to the ground on his knees, starts shaking, unable to speak words. As the eyes starts getting more realistic shaped, as they start forming behind him into a tree. He is not turning his back to look. He is shaking. As immediately the eyes start forming together into one golden orb, as it starts forming into a humanoid body, then disappears as you see the shadows behind them turn into a spectral form, unable to see the shape, but then starts forming, as you see it more kind of like a specter, with a little bit of a female figure to it. As you hear an echo belling out, as a evilish kind of trying to grasp a voice out of it kind of comes out. Starts shaking more as he puts his hands down. It's like almost like he's unable to lift up his own body no matter what kind of power he has. I'm sorry. As you see, like, the shadows literally pull himself up like strings out of a wall as it's starting to, like, pull like glue, separate itself from an actual tapestry. As you see it just pull apart tendons off a wall. As it starts forming into a larger body, all you see is just is the exposure of a decrepit mouth that's unshadowed by the actual hood. Not even saying anything. He can't stop but looking in straight fear. Anybody who has not failed their skill check, you now see a tall, 9-foot tall female humanoid figure, full spectral in design. If you look at the shadow, you can see that she has 10 wings, all of bird nature, but you do not see it on the figure itself. teeth sharpened like fangs. As you see, as she's trying to talk in the words, her tongue black, gooing out like the plague blood that's on the ground. As she swallows, and you see the composure as the face starts turning more feminine. As you see black hair, beautiful in design, starts lengthening out as if she's kind of gaining a more female form. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry. I've given you everything, Valeris. And this is what you take in response. He cannot, almost like he's trying to talk, but like he is muted at this point. The powers that I gave you, you now just take for your own. You do not know the place that you have here. As you just see her rest her hand on his shoulders, he immediately freaks out just by the touch. His wings immediately just evaporate and turn to dust by the mere touch, as everything he just did just went away. All the effort he put in, gone. She whispers into his ear. For anybody who did not feel the skill check, you can hear. Do not worry. The effort that you put in will be put to good use. You are afraid of being second fiddle. But now, the power that you earned will go to my favorite. And don't worry. Your friends here will be put to good use. As she lifts up her hand, as immediately the bodies just shrivel up into nothing. And she just pushes them against the wall. As the madam's headless corpse and the sisters just get engraved into the walls. As if it looks like they're cursed to be in the Underdark forever. Celeste, the head now disappears.
Oh no.
Wasted your whole action to go pick that up, and now it's fucking gone.
I had to play the character.
Immediately,
That's
Valeris looks like he tries to get some composure as he looks like he's trying to fight back. I will not stand for this. It's alright. As immediately you just see her take her hand and immediately just impale him straight through. As the part that goes through his hand turns into nothing but a skeleton. As if like her flesh got ripped out as she pushed through. As he starts immediately pulsating due to the pressure. As much like he did to Norin, he starts aging a second per year. Rapidly. Fast. As you see purple energy drained out of him, as if it looks like she's draining every bit of intelligence, arcanic power, everything from him that he's spent thousands of years earning, she's stealing from him in mere seconds. As she pulls into him where he can hear his last words, just remember, no god exists other than myself. As she immediately just rips her hand out and he turns into nothing but dust. As she lifts up her cloak and looks at all of you, stares at each one of you. If I were you, I would kneel now. And that's where we're going to end it.
Huh.
Ooh,
That was
Spooky.
intense.
that was
Yeah.
Alright guys, I have to get off right away.
No worries.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.
So,
Ooh.
Whoa.
because you guys survived so far and you did a very good job, I'm going to let you level up early.
Yay, level up.
But that might be helpful for you because the next session you got to choose to kneel or you got to try to escape a god.
Oh, good. By the just
Are we
out of
still live?
curiosity, who else failed their religion check? Because I need to know who else is on the ground.
So if you failed your
Cool.
religion check, you did not take any damage, but you are essentially stunned.
Oh, okay. Stunned versus prone.
Correct. Well, I mean, you're like, you still have to physically get up, but you're kind of
Okay.
like forced kneeling.
Okay.
Basically being within the presence of All Mother, you are forced to kneel in her to her if you
I
cannot
mean, to be
gain
fair,
composure.
given Corbin's nightmares of All Mother, he probably would have fallen out of trauma anyways.
Okay, are we gonna go offline? Because I think it messed when he got off it.
It's fine.
changed
Okay,
the
yeah, we're gonna go
structure.
offline. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate the follows. Everybody, thank you for checking out. We will see
Bye.
what we're gonna play next. We might skip on next week, but I'll give an update on Instagram. We will see you all later. Have a good night.
Guys.